We're fighting demons! Stay a while and listen! Stay a while and listen. How's everyone? I'm starting a little bit late, and that's just because I got kind of caught chatting up with my nephew and my parents. I'm a little ashamed that I have to ask my parents for some bus fare money, because I got a little bit of a scare when I got on the bus on the way home from work, and I have a little bus pass card that you load up with money, and you just tap it when you get on the bus. And when I tapped it, it said I had no money, which is not good because I haven't got my next paycheck yet. And so I asked my parents for a little bit of money to spare for bus fare, so I can actually get to work and get home and all that. But I just needed enough to where I can get to work and get back for the next maybe 2 or maybe 3 days. But I should be getting my next paycheck this week, which will be nice to actually have money that's more than just $96. But yeah, pretty great day. Pretty crazy day. Not crazy, not really. It's actually been pretty uneventful with I didn't work on the break room like I normally supposed to do, just because it had this obsessive beeping going on in the break room, and it was really annoying, and I didn't want to have to deal with that while cleaning it. So I just I'm not gonna do the break room today. I'll do that tomorrow, because it wasn't terribly messy. I mean, there's a few things on the floor I could have swept up, but I just didn't bother because I didn't want to have to deal with the beeping. But yeah, anyways, back to Persona 5, huh? But this is gonna be interesting because I'm not gonna say why there's a twist. I'm not gonna say what makes this a twist. I'm gonna say this, and this alone. This is the PC version of Persona 5 Royal. I have access to it from my nephew has it on his Steam account, and I have access to his games on his Steam library when he's not playing. And so, yes, it is modded, but I'm not gonna say what mod it has. I'm just gonna go ahead and just play it normally, and see if you can try to figure out what kind of mod it is. So, let's go ahead and get it started. I'm gonna make sure my nephew is not playing games right now, because if he's playing any Steam games right now, then I am not gonna be able to play it. So, just keep that in mind. So if my nephew is online and playing a game on his library, then I will not be able to play it. Alright, he is playing a game right now, so it's very possible I will not be able to play. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, I don't wanna be that person and say that, hey, get off your game so I can stream, because that's kind of rude to say, especially since the game is technically his game. What I can probably do, and I think this is actually a very interesting loophole you can do with the Steam family sharing, is I want to see if he can try to set his Steam account to offline mode, and then load up his game, and he should be able to let me play too. So, let me send him a message and see what he says. So I'm just gonna be is there a possibility that you can set your Steam? See what he says. Yeah, I've done it before in the past. I just don't know if they actually changed that. Just the fact that there's a lot of people doing Steam family sharing now, and so a lot of people are getting access to free games that they don't actually own. So I don't know if they changed it to where you have to be online if you're playing games now, which is weird because you own the game. So why do you need to be online to play the game? I would figure that, you need to be online to verify that you own the game, but it's It's already installed. I've already played a good amount of hours, so of course I own the game. So you don't need to have me go online to verify that I own the game. Alright, he's gonna look into setting himself to offline mode. And I have a feeling if you set yourself to offline mode, it should be able to work. Like he can set himself to offline mode, and then he can load his game back up, and most games work when it's on offline mode, and he's just playing Devil May Cry 5, so it's not. I figured that's not a big deal for him to go offline mode, since as far as I know, that game doesn't have online features, so he can just go offline mode and play that, and then I can have access to Persona 5. I'm just making sure that he can actually play his game while it's offline. Yes. Not your fault. Just wanted to make sure that you can still play your game in offline. I don't know how Yuzo Koshiro actually did it, but holy crap, how did he make freaking house techno music with the Sega Genesis soundtrack? It's so incredible. How did he do it? Okay, good. Alright, so he can still play. He's set himself to offline mode, so he gives me access to his library. And he can still play Devil May Cry 5, so we're good. We are gravy. Fuck. I think I might need to, like, move the modem just a tiny bit. I don't know why, but whenever, like, if I'm starting to have, like, connection problems, if I just move the modem, like, a couple inches to the left or to the right of my windowsill, it fixes it. Like, it starts working. Ugh. Choking on my own spit. It starts working just fine, which is weird. But, alright, anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and move to this. Yeah, it's so weird. But hopefully we won't have to worry about it for very long. I'm gonna try to look into actually getting the fiber optic all set up and ready to go. As far as I know, they're not done with construction on it just yet. So, hopefully soon. So, I will let you know on a little something with doing this is, this game, it's gonna be a little weird at first to see this game running at 60 frames per second and be like super smooth and everything. So just keep that in mind. I'm gonna set myself, I wanna set myself over here. I don't know, where should I set myself? I just go like, kind of like right here. Because if I'm right here, it's going to block off like the HP bars and all that. Maybe if I'm like small enough, it should be fine. But, okay. Oh, you gotta go see an eye doctor. Oh no! Alright, hold on. I just don't want to block off the health bars. So, but yeah, there's the mouse cursor. It's just a little freaking dagger, but I'm using my Xbox One controller for this. So, Thieves Guild, yes, we will do Thieves Guild. But yeah, it's gonna look a little strange on. I'm gonna take a wild guess. Okay. How's the audio? Is it okay? Too loud? Too quiet? You either modded Joker to a woman or you got new outfits. I'll tell you this much: the game looks absolutely fantastic on PC with my high-end hardware. It's pretty crazy. Oh man, Persona is so fucking great. Hey, who said you can do that? Okay, we can skip that, but holy crap, just seeing this going at like 60 frames per second is just absolutely unreal. You need this game? Yes, you do. You do need this game. This game is absolutely fantastic. And even if you're not a huge fan of RPGs, I would still highly recommend this just because of just like the story in the game is just absolutely amazing. It's very impactful writing and also incredibly relatable as well. I've seen more people who've never even touched an RPG play this game and say it's absolutely amazing. So yes, I would highly recommend anyone play this. I would highly recommend anyone play this game, even if you're not a huge fan of RPGs. So anyways, so I'm gonna keep it on English for now. So I'm going ahead and get that started.
This story is a work of fiction. Similarities between characters or events to persons living or dead in your world are purely coincidental. Only those who have agreed to the above have the privilege of partaking in this game.
I agree.
The contract has been sealed.
I'm not sure if I
The world is
said
not
this
as
before,
it should be. It's
but
filled with
if you say I do not agree, it just basically says like, huh, I see. Well, then you can't partake in this game, and then it puts you back to the main menu.
From time to time, they were referred to as tricksters. You are the trickster. Now is the time to rise against the abyss of distortion.
Have I talked about the whole reason why they do this in their games now? Where they say that characters that are depicted in this game have no similarities to people that are living or dead? I'm not sure if I talked about that. I might have talked about it to someone else that was off stream, but from what I understand, and this is just from like stuff that I gathered over the years, I think Atlas actually got sued by someone who actually had a depiction of someone in their game that had this, like, it looked exactly, like, nearly almost identical to the real life person, and also had the same first and last name to that person as well. And they weren't happy about it, and they sued Atlas. Atlas, from what I remember, settled outside of court, and basically had to make a passage to all their games from now on to say that any character, living or dead, that is relating to whatever is in the game, it's just purely coincidental, and it has nothing to do with the actual character, the actual person themselves. So, I don't know if that's true or not. That's just something that I gathered. I don't from like different sources. I can't say those sources could be reliable, but that's just what that's what I've read up and heard. But anyways,
Good. Now get running.
Okay,
Stay calm. You can get away now. We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end. What was that?
I screwed up.
Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away.
I'm sorry, I actually screwed up. Sorry. I'm not used to doing the modding stuff on here just because it does it like a very different way compared to most games. So hold on, I gotta fix this. Give me 1 second. Oopsie doodle. My mouse is just getting covered with concrete dust. Yeah. Not a proper stream without some scuff, huh? Am I right? Alright. Load this up. See, I forgot that, I have to use a mod loader to make this work properly. And, yeah. Yeah, I have to use a mod loader for this to work properly. And the mod loader is called Reloaded 2. And it's, third guess and least important UI mod on the universal interface. Okay. I actually feel like this game will actually launch without Steam, if I remember correctly. So it's very possible that my nephew can probably log back in. Oh wait, no, I see the Steam thing popped up. Maybe not. God damn it. Hold on. It's locking my mouse. Stop locking my mouse. That? Nope. Okay, god damn it. Why is it? There we go. Now it's not locking my mouse. Okay, no, that was weird. I don't know why I was locking my mouse, but it was. Come on, game? Capture? Capture the game, please. Come on. Come on, game, you can do it. Hey, come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, was it doing that now? Oh, hold on. I think I figured it out. Capture? Capture? Oh, please don't let me have to do window capture. I don't think so. I've seen people play the PC version all the time on one of their streams, and it works just fine. Let me do some config on here on the game itself, and so we can try to fix this. Display borderless. That's what I want. Yes. Graphic settings. Frame rate limit. 120, no. Yeah, well, I actually want to do 100, but make it high, thank you. Yes. Okay. Alright, now... Okay, there we go. Okay, come on. Can you capture now? Please? Hey, come on. Do I have to do a different capture method? Capture any full screen application? Would that work? Please don't let me have to do window capture. It makes the game run very choppy if I do window capture. Come on. Oh, come on now. Really? You're really doing this to me? Alright, it is saying that I'm playing it on Steam, so never mind. Guess my nephew can't get back online. Oh, look at that Futaba just walked in there. Huh? I like it when you do certain things. Futaba actually changes the little lights up there. Not doing it now. I might have to... Yep, there it is. There she did it now. Now she's just walking forward. Yeah, so you want to go to config, she changed the lights right there to spell it config. But then when you go back to it again, she just walks forward. Little subtle touches there, I like it. Alright, I think I need to restart the game. I'm gonna try that and see if that works. But I did get to change it to being, borderless windowed, so hopefully that actually helps with it. Come on. Come on help. Yes, you can do this. It's not that hard. It is a full screen DirectX program. You can capture it. It's not that hard. You got this one, it just shows like a list of all the mods. You don't want that. Oh, why is this not working? Come on. I swear to God. I swear to Jeebus. It's starting to feel like that from what I've seen with the green blue in Digimon compared to green blue and Magic. Yeah. But fucking Christ, why does this thing never... Oh my God, it's actually worse in Window now because it's not even capturing it. It's just a black screen. Wow, this is really bad. Would that work? Nope. Okay. Did this work? Okay, that works. Alright, guess we're just gonna have to do window capture, which kinda sucks, because I don't prefer to do window capture. It sometimes makes the game run choppy if I do window capture, but whatever. It works. Yeah, I saw the card. I did see the card. I didn't get a chance to read it just because I'm streaming, so. I also find it funny how you say that, like, green blue is like super ramp, but yet the only green blue deck I have on Arena is actually one of the slowest decks I've ever made. Like that deck is like stupid slow to play. Alright, I'm hoping this works now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. I'll skip the intro cutscene just so we can just go straight into like that. Okay, we gotta run away! English? Okay. Let's get through all this. Yes.
Similarity.
Nope.
Only the...
Okay.
The contract. The world. Those who... You are...
You are what? You are super gay? Okay, let's get this. And,
Now get running!
Alright.
This is our only chance.
It looks like it is working, I think.
We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end. What was that?
Who's that?
Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away.
Oh, look at that. Okay, can I make the joke and just say, looking cool, Joker? Looking cool, Joker. Alright, so, yeah.
But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move.
So, the jig is up. Yes, the mod is basically changes Joker to being female. And here's the thing.
Just run. Okay.
So here's the thing, okay?
Everyone remember where we're meeting up? No.
It's more than just a model change, okay? It's more than just changing the model. Like, a lot of stuff has changed. The hair's a little off though. You can see like the hair just kind of like it's like glitching out a little bit. But the amount of work they went into making this actually possible is just ridiculous. Because
Comparing power levels.
there's new voice lines
Get him, Joker.
for both English and Japanese.
Persona. Come. That's not right.
See?
Persona. 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 There. Over. Persona. There.
Yeah, there is new redone lines for female Joker. And it's been done in both English and Japanese. You have your choice of doing one or the other. And the thing that's even more insane about this is the person that they got to do the Japanese voice.
Joker, behind you. Go through that door.
The person that they got to do the Japanese voice line is actually a prolific Japanese voice actress. And she's been voice acting since 1992.
Hey.
Don't worry, I'm picking up everyone's voices. Just go, Joker! Wait a sec. What the? I'm getting a weird reading heading your way! Come on, run!
I'm trying to remember what her name is. Let's see if I can try to remember what her name was. Okay, found it. So, the Japanese voice actress that did this mod, her name is Maya Sakamoto. As a Japanese actress and singer, she made her debut as a voice actress in 1992 as the voice of Chifuru in the anime Little Twins, and became known as the voice of Hitomi Kanzaki in The Visions of Escaflowne, which Escaflowne is a wonderful anime. Other major roles in anime include Lele Malkal in Code Geass, Ikito the Exiled, Jeanne d'Arc in Fate Apocrypha, Shiki Ryoji in The Garden of Sinners, Riho Yamazaki in Night Watcher, The Midnight Detective, Moe Katsuragi in Risky Safety, Princess Tomoyo in Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles, Haruhi Fujioka in Oran High School Host Club. Holy shit, that is absolutely incredible. Saya Nakasugi in Birdie the Mighty. Birdie the Mighty is another very great one. Seattle Phantom Hive in Black Butler. Shinobu Hoshino in Monogatari. Really? They got her due to the Japanese voices for this mod. Merlin in The Seven Deadly Sins, Moto Kusanagi in Ghost in the Shell The Rise, Quinella in Season 3 of Sword Art Online, and Echidna in ReZero, starting life in another world. No, she's been voice acting since 1992, and on top of that, she also voiced Aigis from Persona 3 for the Japanese dub. Which, holy crap, they actually got the voice actress for Aigis to do the voice of Fem Joker in this mod, which, holy crap, this is just ridiculous. How did they do this? How did they get her? Like seriously, how did they get her to do voice acting for a freaking mod? Because I'm pretty sure she's not getting paid to do this. It's just a fan project. Yeah, so the Japanese voice actors for this mod, for female Joker mod, is a very prolific Japanese voice actress for a lot of anime and I guess some video games. I'm not sure if she did any voice acting for video games unless it's representing the characters that she voiced in animes, but I don't know. Oh, I didn't actually grab the hook. Whoops. But the arm sway's a little off, though.
It's an enemy right near you.
Yeah, it looks like it's not perfect, but it's still a good.
Even you can't take on this many. Huh? Joker, that weird reading from earlier is closing in on you too.
Off topic. Okay. Another Vishojo streamer who's thinking about leaving.
Joker, she's the weird reading I've been getting.
If I had to take a guess, I'm assuming it's probably Hime. I think it was Hime that was actually thinking about leaving, if I remember correctly. Could be wrong though. That's just my assumptions based on what I've been hearing.
My weak self relied on you so much.
I'm not sure who
That ends
Nave
today.
is. I never heard that one before.
Let's do this, Senpai! The enemy readings have decreased? That's... It's been a while since we last fought side by side. But this time, it's my turn to come to your aid, Senpai. Now let's win this! Let's go! Go down! Come! Ravage them! Sona. Go down! Damn it!
The swords! Yeah.
Just the landing!
Swords.
I think that's the last of them? I genuinely have no clue what just happened, but I take it you're okay? Wait, bad news. Enemy backup's headed your way. You need to book it right now. Please go. I'm going to make it harder for them to track you down. You still have something you need to do as a Phantom Thief, right? Then I won't stop you. Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves, I'm in no position to interfere. However, please don't forget the promise we
Okay, I
made.
got locked out.
Okay?
I was trying to get back in and I had my door closed.
Joker, you need to get out of there! Go, go, go! Alright, let's do it!
If I only had like one complaint with the English voice acting for her, for the female Joker, is probably having the audio just a little, like her voice is just a little too loud. Alright, so cutscenes like this where it's like anime style, there's nothing they can do about that. It's gonna have to be like this, so just bear in mind with that. He actually just specified that in the FAQs and saying that, what about the anime cutscenes? It's like, unless you have an anime studio in your back pocket, I'm not doing anything about that. So...
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor is completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there! There's nowhere to run!
Yeah, it does feel like it's a little rough, but then again, she's still like an upcoming voice actress. She doesn't really have
See ya.
much of like a portfolio to show. I think this is actually one of her first like actual vocal roles, and it's just for a mod. Like she does have like the actual training of a voice actor, but she's not actually showing the proper cadence and attitude of Joker.
Capture him!
And well, and on top of that, the actual lines is just a little too loud.
Stop struggling! Suspect secure! Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out. Suspect confirmed. Cuff it. Guess the drug was too strong.
Okay,
Wake 'em up.
there's some like glitches going on right now, but yeah, there's a few things that are just a little rough right now.
No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera?
Yeah, I was
You
reading the
thinking it can be
FAQ and
used
was
as
saying that there's
video
some,
evidence? You still haven't figured it out? There are no
there's gonna
laws
be
here
some
to protect
there's gonna be
criminals.
some problems with the mod's not gonna be like 100% accurate. But I don't know. It could be an issue on how I have some, because there's some other mods I need to do like load with this mod to make it work properly. And I think I might have
Manslaughter
them.
too, yeah?
Might have the like loading
Talk about
sequence
the worst.
set incorrectly, so
Think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this.
no,
You seem
it's
to be enjoying every
definitely a
second.
very difficult thing, especially with how this game is programmed with how how it does 3D modeling. Okay, because this game is like absolutely fucking easy, I'm actually gonna set the hard mode, not merciless, hard mode, because I'm still in the middle of doing the merciless run right now on the PS4 version. So, I do have plans to finish that. Don't worry. It's not gonna work, it's you. If this game was actually done in like Unreal Engine or something like that, it'll be stupid easy to do modding on it. But from what I understand, it's actually a custom-made engine that Atlas themselves did. So. But, anyways, we're gonna do hard mode.
You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name.
If I wonder if this is gonna work. Let's see.
I see. I need your hand to sign this, but
There's
I
also
don't care
some
if
like
you end up
grunts
losing
and
a leg.
size that are like still the original voice actor, Xander Mobus, which again, just want to reiterate, he's
Don't
a
expect to
fantastic
walk out of here
voice actor. He does a really good job as Joker.
We are going to make you understand.
But yeah, there's a few
One
things that are
must
just
take
like
full
not there, but
responsibility for their actions.
there's just a few things that you have to like take into account because like there's gonna be some see look, there's some scuff right there, but I think it's also because they have to. They made him. I think they made him shorter as a female, so that's why the lining up for this is actually incorrect. But all right, we're gonna do my name. Oh, clicked in. Oh, here we go. Let's do my actual last name. Huh? Yay. Telekinetic powers. That's how you do it. Yeah, once they figure out like
Excuse me, but this area is off.
trying to fix all the
Nijima
scuff,
from the
it
public
actually would be a
prosecutor's
pretty
office.
solid
The prosecutor's office?
to use.
What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent.
It'd be too much of a
There's something
surprise
I
if
need to
it was you.
confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides,
Are you Prosecutor Sai Nijima? I just got off the phone with your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown, after all. We don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
We can make this like internal dialogues into this like actually trans, and they're
I
doing
didn't
the
expect it'd be you.
the
You'll be
male
answering my
pronouns
questions
as like a
this
means
time.
of just like, you know, being rude, because, you know, they're detectives.
Those bastards. Can you hear me? It seems you've been through a lot. Almost anything can happen here. And I can't stop them. That's why I need you to answer me honestly. I don't have much time either. What was your objective? Why did you cause such a major incident? I didn't think it was a prank from the get-go, but I couldn't assemble a case for
Is it
prosecution.
like having the eyes so
It's because
wide
I
open?
couldn't
It's
figure
just
out the method
really
behind
weird.
it. True. There's no way I could be convinced of such a world just by reading the reports. It seems you're coherent. When and where did you find out about that world? How is it even possible to steal another's heart? Now, tell me your account of everything. Start from the very beginning.
You are held captive, a prisoner of fate to a future that has been sealed in advance. This is truly an unjust game. Your chances of winning are almost none. But if my voice is reaching you, there may yet be a possibility open to you. I beg you, please overcome this game and save the world. The key to victory lies within the memories of your bonds, the truth that you and your friends grasped. It all began that day, when the game was started half a year ago. For the sake of your world's future, as well as
He
your
makes that
own,
line about saying, when the game was started half a year ago, that's what it was for me with my Merciless run, because I still have yet to finish it. I don't even know it's been I don't know if it's actually been half a year since I last played. No, since I started it. Oh, like, the saving is, like, instant. That's crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for riding with us today. We will be arriving in Shibuya shortly.
Hi, buddy.
This is the last
If you get
stop
locked
for this
out, I'm
month.
sorry. I didn't
Please
even lock you
transfer
out.
here for all subway lines.
Meow.
The doors to your left will open.
Please help!
Mr. Kitty. Yeah. And if you're wondering, my cat's name is Clyde. Or as I like to call him, I like to call him Squeakers, because when he meows, he like squeaks. He like squeaks when he meows, and it's really cute.
Mental shutdown? It's the truth. To a person, though, that's gotta be a joke. You really love all that occult stuff, don't you?
Nope. One voice actor said it would have been a very good pick to do for this mod. Although a little difficult to actually ask to do it. Christina V. I think she would have been absolutely amazing at doing it, but she is a more prolific English voice actress, so it might be a little difficult to actually get her to give the okay to do it.
After meeting you, I get the feeling that's what's going on. Huh?
And tomorrow's task is soon.
Yeah, there's some voice actors that are like that. Like, what was it? The voice actress that did, what was her name? Ryuko Matoi in Kill la Kill? She was actually asked by someone to do the I guess you really are my little PogChamp. They actually asked her to do that line as Ryuko. And I think she actually agreed to do it. It's like, yeah, I'll totally do it. No problem.
Train doors are now closing. Please stand
walk cycle's not too bad. It's actually pretty great. Yeah, the Halo announcer, yeah, that's right. Because I think the redeem I have for the Mommy Milkers is actually the actual announcer for Halo. Yes, I know this.
Looks like no one's home. Oh yeah, Sakura-san's usually at his cafe around this time. Well, it belongs in the back alley, so I should make my other deliveries first. Next, I need to take this package to...
Wait, is that Johnny Bosch? You know, the guy that does the voice of Yu Narukami in Persona 4? I like the fogging effect in the glasses right there. Makes the eyes like disappear. Skill issue. Yeah, I want to hear that one.
A public transit bus was driven down an opposing lane with its customers still in it. The citizens can't live in peace if this keeps up.
Oh, how frightening.
What could be going on? Didn't something similar happen just the other day?
And down is the name of a shellfish used in pearl farming.
Oyster.
Oh, right. They did say that was today.
Well, we'll be going now. The payment's on the table.
Thanks for coming.
This place is in the back alley, so there's no worries of a car crashing in here.
A what now?
There's been a string of those rampage accidents, you know. I just hope that none happen around here.
It's none of my concern.
We'll see you next time.
God, you had no idea how bad I want to go visit Japan.
4 hours for just a single cup of joe.
Because I'm not sure if you know, but this area, Yongan-jaya, is actually based off of a real area in Japan, over in Shibuya. But it's actually called Sengen-jaya. And I would absolutely love to come to this area. It would be so cool to just visit the area where the developers got their inspiration for like the whole aesthetic of the look for the game and everything. It'd be so cool to do. But of course, getting a plane ticket to Japan and back is fucking expensive as hell, and I still need to have money to, like, you know, buy souvenirs, have housing, and getting food, and all that stuff. So it's gonna be a very expensive trip to do, but I would love to do it.
I'm Sojiro Sakura. You'll be in my custody over the next year. I was wondering what kind of unruly...
Visiting Japan. I really want to visit Japan, but it's gonna be very expensive to do.
A customer of mine and your parents know each other, and, well, not that that matters. Follow me.
Okay. Right? I know this is more of just like a pipe dream kind of thing, but if by some coincidence that we actually have the money and the ability to actually go to actually visit Japan, you need to come with me. Because I'm gonna tell you this much. I may be a bit more bold to actually visit different cities in the US and that I have never been to before, but when it comes to a completely different country, it's gonna be pretty crazy. Remember, don't go to tourist traps. Well, even though they actually do have tourist traps galore in Japan, they're pretty obvious to point out.
I'll at least give you sheets for your bed. You look like
I do
you
have
wanna
plans to
say
do
something.
an Airbnb and make sure I find one that where they actually can speak English. So, oh no, it's probably not going to happen for a little while, but it is. Visiting Japan is definitely on my bucket list. It is definitely one of those things that I would.
It's on you to clean up the rest. I'll be leaving after I lock up each day. You'll be alone at night, but don't do anything stupid. I'll throw you out if you cause any trouble. Now then, I got the gist of your situation. You protected some woman from a man forcing himself on her. He got injured, then sued you, right? That's what you get for sticking your nose in a matter between two adults. You did injure him, yeah? And now that you got a criminal record, you were expelled from your high school. The courts ordered you to transfer and move out here, which your parents also approved.
Watch the polite
In
police
other
would
words,
chase
they
it.
got rid of you for being a pain in the ass. It's
Hey,
best
at
to
least
not
he
talk
gets
about anything
something interesting to
unnecessary.
watch.
I am in the restaurant business, you know. Behave yourself for the year. If nothing happens, your probation will be lifted.
Oh, yeah.
Cause any problems, and you'll be sent straight to juvie. We'll be going to Shujin tomorrow. Shujin Academy, the school you'll be attending. We'll introduce ourselves properly to the staff.
Yeah.
there. There's rarely a place to
Soldier
accept someone
did
like
start
you,
out as
you know?
pretty harsh, but
What a waste
definitely
of my
he
Sunday.
definitely grows onto you and becomes a
Your
wonderful
luggage arrived a
character.
little while ago. I brought it up here for you.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that walk cycle, look at that. It's good. There is some roughness to it, but overall, it's not the worst. I've seen worse. I've seen a lot worse than this.
What the heck? I heard you making all sorts of noise up here, but I didn't think you were cleaning. Actually, the place doesn't look too bad. Though it's only natural you'd want to keep your room tidy. Why don't you go to bed for tonight? You don't have anything better to be doing, right? I'm going to close up shop and get out of here myself. I won't be the one looking after you if you get sick from staying up too late. You got that?
Yes, I know time is limited. There's a mod for Arkham City to swap Batman for Catwoman. I have heard about that one.
Damn brat! I'll sue!
Definitely made them a lot slimmer with this model, but
Just get in the car.
Stop it!
How dare you cross
No!
Don't give me that shit.
Ow! Please stop!
What a waste of time. You think you're worth causing me trouble? Huh?
I'll call the police!
Call them if you want. The police are my bitches. They're not gonna take you seriously.
No! Stop!
Someone called the cops, huh? Get in the car. Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country. What are you looking at? Get out of my face. This ain't a show.
What name is this the town from
Get
Persona
lost,
4?
kid.
Nah, it's not.
See?
It's too big to be the town from Persona 4. Although there is some theories that it could be the area where Persona 3 takes place, which is very possible. Yeah, it looks like they need to like raise up the model a little bit because it's like still kind of like it's like a little off right now. Become one with the company. Oh, had a little bit of a lag there. I think the thing that makes it, that was actually making it like kind of weirdly aligned with all the environments is because they made her shorter than the male protagonist, and so that's why things are not lining up. But I think we just need to do like some proper like adjustments with how the models are being laid down and everything. But there are some things that are hard coded, and you can't really fix that with mods, and so yeah. Is getting the pipe this way through? What do you mean pipe? What kind of pipe? No, we have not returned to present. We are still recalling the past right now.
Trickster, welcome to my velvet room.
Welcome to my velvet room. That was, yeah, the ball and chain right there. It's just kind of floating there.
The you in reality
As expected, there's
is fast
still going to
asleep.
be some scuff,
You're
but
only experiencing this as a dream.
You're in the presence of our master. Stand up straight.
Welcome. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This place
and
exists.
if I remember correctly, okay, so they did change the romance options in this mod. So hold on. So they changed how romance works in this mod. So there's only like certain people that you can actually romance now, and that those have been changed. Let me take a look and see here. Romance options. What about romance options? Romance options have remained unchanged from what I already decided. For male, which is Ryuji, Yusuke, Mishima, and Akechi, and for female, which is Haru, Ifumi, Takemi, and An. Ifumi will still have romantic feelings for the protagonist as per her confidant, but I have no plans to make her a romance option. There is a hard-coded limit as to how many internal confidence slots there are, and nobody can really do anything about that, meaning that some original game romance options will be cut since their internal confidence slots will be reused for other characters. Shit, water. Can't really fault the guy to not be able to do stuff like that, but yeah, really this is the kind of the best that we're gonna get for this kind of mod. So to be honest, I'm fine with it. skirt physics can bug out often, usually erect and clipping with chairs or legs, especially in cutscenes where MC Joker is walking to school, waiting for the subway, classroom lesson cutscenes, and more than I can remember right now. See, these bugs happen when Joker is leaning over objects like his desk. Camera bugs, it usually happens in rendered cutscenes like the casino prologue where the camera is too low and you can only see Joker's head. This could be fixed by adjusting the height of Joker's model or the camera's height in cutscenes, but I'm not sure how much work this will require for you to... Chlorophyllus? Okay. And object animation bugs. Joker can clip with certain objects in certain cutscenes like flash forwards to Sidney Jones' interrogation, Joker's arms clip with the table, or sleeping with the camera zoom in on Joker's face, hairs clipping with the pillow in bed. Oh, okay, so Chlorophyllus is actually the name of the modder. But yeah, there is... This guy posted this, like, almost an hour ago. So, I don't think the modder has actually gotten, word about the little bugs right now. But, for what it's worth, it's fine. Because, like, this is a monumental thing, and the fact that he actually got this to actually work as best as it is right now is pretty crazy. I am curious to hear what the Japanese voice acting is like. But I have to download the mod to do the Japanese voice acting, which I don't know if I really want to go through that. But yeah.
Between dream and reality, mind and matter. It is a room that only those who are bound by a contract may enter. I am Igor, the master of this place. Remember it well. I summoned you to speak of important matters. It involves your life as well. Still, this is a surprise. The state of this room reflects the state of your own heart. To think a prison would appear as such. You truly are a prisoner of fate. In the near future, there is no mistake that ruin awaits you.
No, this game is actually
I speak of the end
quite difficult just because of how the engine
However,
works.
there is a means to oppose such a fate. You must be rehabilitated.
So, like, the whole backstory with how they worked on this game is that they actually made it was a custom-made engine using the, what was it? It shows up, it's the type of engine that shows up in a lot of 3D games from, like, PS2 era and upwards. And they use that as, like, the basis for the engine, but it is, like, 100% custom-made from the ground up, with using that as a basis. And that's one of the reasons why modding this game is really difficult.
Rehabilitated toward freedom. That is your only means to avoid ruin. Do you have the resolve to challenge the distortion of the world? Allow me to observe the path of your rehabilitation.
First Corinthian was like that, yeah.
Pardon me for not introducing the others. To your right is Caroline. To your left, Justine. They serve as wardens here.
Ha! Try and struggle as hard as you like. The duty of wardens is to protect inmates. We are also your collaborators. That is, if you remain obedient.
I shall explain the roles of these two at another occasion. Now then, it seems the night is waning. It is almost time. Take your time to slowly come to understand this place.
We have a really active modder community. Let's update things to make it easier, and every mod breaks.
Time's up. Now hurry up and go back to sleep.
Looks like you're up. Well then, let's go introduce ourselves properly to the staff about your transfer. The school you're attending is in the Aoyama district. It'll take a while to get there by train. The transfers are a real hassle too. I'll drive you there, but just for today. let's go. Men aren't usually allowed in my passenger seat.
I'm not a guy. I do wonder if they actually did do a female protagonist for you to play in this game. How much would Sojiro's tone change from the time he first sees you? Like, would he actually treat you differently if he finds out that you're a girl that basically got arrested? Like, this line right here where he says, men aren't usually allowed in my passenger seat. I think that would probably be changed as, like, the ones in my passenger seat are actually much older than you, or something like that. Like, I can still see some, like, aspects to where it, like, how some things can change with Sojiro's attitude towards you if they actually did have a female protagonist in here. But yeah. Yeah, that is
true. Do me
true.
a favor and behave yourself, all right? Don't get me wrong. I don't care what happens to you. Just don't cause me any trouble.
To reiterate, just so we're clear, you will immediately be expelled if you cause any problems. In my opinion, you're nothing but a liability. But we had our circumstances to consider. Whatever you might have gotten away with in your hometown, those days are over. If you are thrown out from our school, there will be no place for you to go. Keep that in mind. This is the teacher in charge of your class.
I'm Sadayo Kawakami. Here's your student ID. Be sure to read the school rules. Any violations will send you straight to the guidance office. And if by chance you cause any problems, I won't be able to protect you at all. That is your promise, yes, Principal Kobayakawa?
Mm-hmm. He is responsible for all his actions.
But really though, why me? There should have been better candidates.
It was a sudden transfer, and your class was the only one that had an opening.
If you're done explaining things, mind if we get going? I got a store to get back to.
Sakura-san, please keep a close eye on him. Don't let him cause any trouble outside.
Well, I'll be sure to have a serious talk about the situation he's in.
Come to the faculty office when you arrive at school tomorrow. I'll show you to your classroom.
Everyone's giving you the cold shoulder. That's what having a criminal record does to you. Turns out your past follows you wherever you go. By the way, if you get expelled now, I won't hesitate to kick you out. Got it? School never changes, huh? Come on, we're going home.
What a troublesome situation.
I can't believe they pushed someone with a record on me.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's another thing I just remembered that they did in this mod. The boss battle for Kamoshida, for his shadow form, it's actually been retuned for this mod.
Male teacher would be better suited for this.
It actually slightly tweaked,
the world was
like
someone
tweaked
like
a little
that
bit
admitted
of the
here?
boss battle with Kamoshida's shadow.
It was the
for this
principal's
mod.
decision.
And I thought that was
I
actually kind of
told that it's
interesting
for
that
the
they actually
school's
went out of the way to do
reputation.
that too.
I would have thought that my volleyball team has contributed more than enough to cover that.
That's certainly true.
Be careful, okay? Then again, if anything were to happen, I'd kick out a student like that right away.
I keep wishing that he'd just end up not coming to school. Still, that isn't something I should be saying as a teacher.
Well, I should be returning to practice.
Oh, right. The tournament's coming up, isn't it?
Having such high expectations placed on you by others is quite a problem in itself. We'll have to work hard to make up for the track team, too.
Yes, that's true. Why'd it have to be my class?
Ugh, traffic's not moving at all. You're taking the train starting tomorrow. So, how was it? The school, I mean. Think you can manage? Do you even understand your situation? Still, you were expelled once already. To think you'd re-enroll at a different one. It's not like anyone will be sympathetic with you. If that's what it was like at school, people might say stuff about me in the future, too. What a troublesome kid I've taken in. I was asked to do it, and I just happened to agree to it. I've already been paid for it, too, after all.
And now, back to today's top stories. A subway train has derailed, severely affecting the timetable across all of...
Oh, another accident? So that's why it's so crowded. There's been a lot of those lately. In fact, there was a real sad one just last month. It happened before you came here. If I remember right, the girl that passed away was only 15. Her parents have got to be just...
All traffic around Shibuya Station is being redirected due to the accident, so drivers should expect jam-packed streets.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you want to do a call? I can set up a call. I just need to readjust the volume on here.
Please wait behind the yellow.
That was odd. I gotta turn that down at the right time. Alright.
What I think I'm going to do is give you 3 takes of each line. So, just like I would if I was recording for the game. And that will give you a choice in case I don't get it right the first time. Okay? Here we go. No maidens. No maidens. No maidens. Ascension. 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 The name's Goldenfield. Nice to meet you. The name's Goldenfield. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Goldenfield. Nice to meet you. Skill issue. Skill issue. Skill issue. There you go.
I love him. He's an awesome guy. He's really awesome. Alright.
Skill issue.
I love him. He's so great.
Did I sound kind of close?
I think he's kind of got like a bit of like a what's the best way? Gargly kind of voice when he says those lines.
Skill issue.
It's almost like you kind of like have to like act like almost feel like you're swallowing your uvula and yeah, the uvula. It's almost like you're trying to like.
Be able to sound.
What?
I think that's the best I could do.
Skill issue.
Skill issue.
Well, looks like I am like right in front of you right now, so I'm trying to fix this.
Whoa.
I'm trying to make it to where it's not like we're not taking up too much of the game screen right now. So.
Yes.
You
know, I might have to get a new hand, but replace Bango cards with Digimon cards.
Yeah, maybe.
I am actually getting very into it, and I haven't even started to play yet.
Okay, so I didn't know that train conductor actually almost says, "Oh fuck."
Direct footage from the accident. According to the police, the engineer's life was not in danger despite his injuries.
Freaking eyes still bother me again. I already took ibuprofen not long ago.
So, you want to know something really funny? I don't know if this is actually true or not, but there's actually some theories floating around that this woman that's like the news anchor woman in this scene right here is
You're able
actually
to pause this?
Yeah, you can pause cutscenes, so you can actually have the option to skip it or keep going.
Crazy. That's wow. I've never seen games do that before. Usually they make you either watch through it or skip it entirely.
Yeah, Persona 5 and like most Atlas games are kind of like a not misnomer, but an oddity or just out of the box kind of thing when it comes to just like quality of life additions to their games. Atlas knows how to make games, let's just put it that way. But anyways, there's some theories saying that this news anchor woman is actually Yukiko from Persona 4.
She kind of looks like her, actually.
But the thing I need to figure out, because from what I remember, Yukiko has like jet black hair, and her eye color is a little different from that news anchor. So hold on. Yukiko Amagi. Yeah, I think her eye color is more like a dark brown, basically.
But that's just a theory. A game theory.
Dark brown hair, has dark brown eyes and has long straight black hair. Alright, now some people just don't know. They don't know shit. Yeah. This is not Yukiko, like 100% not. So,
okay. The station. No further comments were made. Police are still looking for a plausible motive.
It's less of an operating accident and more of a crime of the company and the government. Site inspectors apparently reported all of this 6 months ago. The deterioration of the tracks and the ATC. Seems a railway company and the Ministry of Transport both turned a blind eye to the truth. There's no way they can hide.
Are there any Digimon cards that are combination purple and blue?
Now on to our main story. With this derailment accident, as well as other recent incidents of unknown motive, concern is spreading among the general public. Just what could be causing such a drastic change so suddenly in these people? SNN has
everything's linked. That's what you're thinking, correct? Oh well. Are you free? You and I haven't gone for a drink in a while.
Thank you, sir. But I have another meeting to attend.
Wait, is this?
I must be going.
It's still blue.
I was ready to go for this meeting, and that's when this extremely fast train just
purple
came
neon.
crashing in. Oh man, I thought I was gonna die.
Subway
platform filled with people suddenly.
Did you ask for me? Is it a case?
Not quite.
Sedge, it doesn't look like there's any like decks where the main focus of combining purple and blue. Which I feel like that would probably be like an ideal combination for me because one, I like drawing a bunch of cards for card advantage, and two, with purple, I like to get back some graveyard recursion.
Oh, very typical of you.
Damn, to think there'd be that much traffic. What a waste of time.
You like card advantage and you also like to ramp.
Card advantage, and I like to bring back things that I used earlier in the game.
Whatever. Just head upstairs. There's something I need to give to you. Talk about a gruesome accident. 80 people were involved.
This actually reminds me. I should actually probably also watch like.
Here's the diary.
Like combining deck upgrades, I guess, for the other decks that I'm technically picking up that I wasn't really originally planning on using, but it's like I might as well if I'm getting them anyway.
However,
I was only really getting them for the promo cards, but
that's why I'm having you record your daily activities.
They might as well have some sort of use. Unless I decide to be generous and do like a Digimon giveaway on my channel or whatever.
Don't worry. I'll be there in no time. Uh-huh. I'll see you soon. Well, I'm off. I'll lock the place up. So do whatever you want for the rest of the night. Oh, but don't mess up my store. If something goes missing, I'll hand you right over to the cops. You got school tomorrow. You better head off to bed, all right?
I would consider also getting into a One Piece card game, but I feel like 3 card games is kind of enough. And plus, I also like Pokemon minimally.
Let's do it.
And then I also have my own game on top of that.
Yeah.
There is a limit you should put on how many card games you play.
And so many games you have to... So many games that you want to play, but you don't have the money for it. All of them.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Like, Digimon, I feel like is going to be more manageable because it seems like the majority of these important staple cards are actually incredibly cheap, which is one of the big reasons that we're actually feeling fine about playing the game, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there might be some slightly more pricey cards here and there.
Have you forgotten my voice already?
It's not as bad as like
Anyway, I closed up
some
shop
certain
and I forgot to flip
games.
the sign to close
Like
when I
Magic
left.
typically can get
It's too
expensive
much
at times
trouble for
with
me to come
singles.
back just for that. Think you can do it for me?
Vanguard has gotten expensive
I doubt any
with
customers are
the
gonna come
majority
now,
of the
even
game.
if the sign's flipped to open. And I have to say, this is quite
Except for
a
the
relief.
V format.
It's a
that
personal
one's like the
policy of
only
mine
affordable
not to save a
format right
guy's
now,
number in
feels
my
like.
phone. I'm glad you actually picked up. Anyway, I'll leave the shop sign to you.
Trying to see, find deck upgrade videos for those other 2 pre-cons I'm getting. But, yeah, I gotta say that A-Vault channel, though, really been helpful. Pretty sure that's also the channel that I gave you the video for the 2 deck combination upgrade for your deck, too.
Yeah.
You just have to put that into effect, but you gotta find the 50 sleeves for your main deck first. Which, as you said, you would like it to be majority purple, or heck, who knows, maybe there's some character sleeves. Which I can find out, but you probably don't want to spend like $15, $20 or more on sleeves, right? Or do you?
What? Sleeves?
Want to spend like $15+ on sleeves, 1 pack.
No, I can probably find like some sleeves that are not really specifically meant for Digimon, but they actually have like Digimon stuff on it. I'd probably get some for like, I don't know, like $10 or something like that. Either that or just like, I'll actually just take the plunge and try to go through that box of sleeves that I have and try to find enough for the deck.
Oh, that's definitely not happening. I was about to say, wow, there is actually Anjawomon sleeves, but there's only one listing on TCU Play for $300. Hell no.
So, you're actually going to school, huh? Here, I'll feed you. Just make sure you finish it before the customers start coming in.
What's the
What's
name of
that
that other
reaction for?
one in
Just
your
eat
deck? Not the reverse of Angel Womon. I know it's like Devi something Womon or something like that.
It's time for you to go.
Devi Lady?
Turns out you do have manners after all. Hurry over to school. You'll end up late if you get lost on the way.
No, that's not it.
Oh, yeah, and flip the sign outside to open for me. Don't forget to do that for me, all right? Now, you better hurry on out. You're gonna be late if you get lost, country boy.
Which one was the one in the pre-con? Parallel World Tactician. Her name was...
Yeah, there's still some animations that they do for the male version of Joker.
I am surprised I don't see sleeves for Lady Devimon or Mastamon. They sure as heck have sleeves for Imperial Dramon Dragon mode though, and All Force V Dramon, which are like $50 a piece. Well, $50 per pack. And then there's the playmats that match.
Yeah, well, it's a where the main character is a lady.
Oh.
It's got some scuff to it, but overall, it's actually not that bad.
Shibuya. This is Shibuya.
Let's go Digimon. Digimon, and I click on cards. What? Let's see. Cards. What do they got? There's gotta be something that would be good for you.
Oh, she didn't expect them.
Wait a minute. Isn't this...
Inside.
That card that I recommended for purple, her name was MoriRaine, wasn't it?
Huh?
MoriRaine? That one card, that tamer that I sent you before, that was like 45 cents a piece. Wasn't her name like MoriRaine or something like that?
I don't know. That's the jail one.
Nah, that wasn't it. Mako's her name. This character's a different one.
Here's from that.
Oh man. Did it say it was going to rain today?
Huh? It's raining outside?
It just started all of a sudden. This is why I hate the early spring.
That reminds me. Did he take an umbrella?
Who are you talking about?
Don't mind me. So, what'll it be?
One house blend, please.
The effects of yesterday's subway accident continues on today, as various lines suffer delays and...
There's been a lot of nasty accidents lately. You know, I mean the subway accident that the news is talking about. My coworker got caught up in it and is in the hospital now. But that aside, it's kind of creepy. The people who caused these accidents supposedly went crazy all of a sudden. I heard that some of them suffered from nervous breakdowns during interrogation.
Huh.
They don't have that many different... They don't have that many specific...
You can't really see it because I'm in the way right now. I'll put myself over here. Same thing with you, Ryan. You get over here.
Stop being so darn thick. There's no faces on those people in the cart.
It's like a little bit of like meta storytelling in that regard. So I'm not gonna stay silent on that regard on that. It's like very meta with the story with how the story is. So yeah, that's why their faces are like that.
Ow. Oh no, it's starting to get to that really bad point again.
What?
My eye. Starting to hurt extremely bad again.
Take some painkillers?
I took them earlier.
But what's earlier in your regard?
Only like maybe 3 hours ago or 4.
It's about how long medicine usually lasts until pain comes back. It'll usually stay in your system for about... I think it usually expires between 4 to 5 hours. Also, was it ibuprofen?
Yes.
Do you have aspirin?
No, I don't think so.
Naproxen sodium?
Morning. You want me to give you a ride to school?
No.
You You're gonna be late.
Sure, thank you.
Maybe I should go to the frickin'
Do you
doctor
need a lift
about
too?
it. Huh? Nah. I've never had eye pain this bad.
I think the maximum dosage you can take for ibuprofen is probably six. It's probably six pills total, but it depends on how much dosage for each pill is.
It makes my nose freaking.
What do you want? You planning on ratting me out to Kamoshida? Huh? In that car just now, it was Kamoshida. He does whatever the hell he wants. Who does he think he is, the king of a castle?
This is why I haven't been streaming.
Would you agree?
It seems like every time around, this time every day it starts acting up. But then I could go the whole day without it acting up.
You don't know Kamoshida?
I don't understand why.
Are you for real? You're from Shujin, right?
Wait, for what?
My eye, it was fine all day, but suddenly now around this time, it feels like almost every day, that's when it starts getting bad.
It could be too much moisture, or is it too dry, maybe?
I don't know.
Did you even get the humidifier at all?
No, I can't afford to buy one right now. And I
Yeah,
also have so many paper supplies in my room, it'll probably ruin them all and make mold.
No, that's not really how a humidifier works, especially if you get one on a low setting. Like a humidifier has to be producing a lot of humidity for like papers and anything like that can absorb water. Like you gotta be doing like a shit ton of humidifier for it to affect like papers and anything that can absorb water in a room. Because my parents have a humidifier that they turn on basically every night before they go to bed, and they've never had any problems with too much humidity in their room. And for the case for you, since you do live in a fairly humid area, you can just get one and put it on like on a low setting, and just have that on while you're either in your room or while you're sleeping.
What? No other high school's got a uniform like this. Huh. A second year, huh? We're the same grade then. Never seen you before, though. Oh. You a transfer student? Then no wonder you don't know him. This rain ain't too bad. We better hurry up or we'll be late. My head hurts. Damn it. I want to go home.
Life without there being some sort of problem.
I just like it how it just like shrinks when it gets back to this.
There was a terrible subway accident that day. You remember it, don't you? I assume you know of the uproar that the public calls the psychotic breakdown incidents.
Whoa. I'm not sure if you saw that, but like... hair's like flipping out right now.
Like it's none of your business.
You mean maybe?
It was all over the news, and one of the victims included a teacher at your high school. I've no doubt.
And I turned away to blow my nose.
So you closed your eye and it feels better?
No, not quite. It just feels like I have to.
Wait, what do you mean you have to close it?
My body's default doing it.
That tells
it's like,
me
oh,
that...
it's in pain. Time to close.
Well, yeah, that's just like a natural reaction to any, because like it's probably your body telling you that it thinks that your eye has like a foreign substance inside of it, so it's forcing you to close it so you can try to, flush it out of your eye, even though there's not actually something in there. It's just a natural response.
And I do have to go to an eye doctor at some point soon. I do need an eye exam, I guess.
An optometrist.
Heard about it. On that day,
whatever the
were you
heck
still
called.
an
I really don't
ordinary
care
student?
anymore what people are called. You're just a specialist that helps me with this thing. That's how I see it.
Let me change the question. You transferred to Shujin Academy, correct? An ordinary prep school that could be found in any city. That's what it should have been. What happened around that time?
This has
Tell
been
me
going
everything,
on for like
truthfully.
What has it been, like 4 days now or something?
Since your eye started hurting?
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not keeping track.
Close to a week. Here they are. These were the 2 deck videos I wanted to see. The pre-constructed deck combination guide for the ones that I wasn't originally planning on using.
Come the wrong way though.
One to watch later, and I will watch one
this should
now.
be right. What's going on here? I guess we'll just have to go and ask.
No, Star Soldier, he actually has a broken blood vessel in his eye. And really, the most you can do about that is just, you know, let it pass and try and recover on its own.
Literally, I show Mori a picture of it. She could tell. I show my mom the actual eye. She says, it doesn't look broken to me. And you could clearly see when I roll my eye that at the top of it, there is something not right.
School?
Well, my eyes are naturally dry lately. I could tell you. Whenever I'm at work, the frickin'
Where'd we end up?
atmosphere there just drives me out so
the sign
bad.
Was for the school, right?
Yeah, I think you might need to look to getting some medicated eye drops, unless you already have some.
I have been taking eye drops every day lately since it's been bothering me.
I think there's actually eye drops you can get that actually have painkillers in them. And it's specific for like eye problems.
I don't know. I want to know. Jeez.
At this rate, I might as well just put a scar over my eye and just be like Zoro.
Student? Man, your costume's impressive. Is that armor
All I'm
real?
missing then is a third sword.
Come on, don't just stand there. Say something.
Wait, what?
I said at this point, I might as well just throw a scar over my eye, but then I'm just to try to be like Zoro, and then I just need to get one more sword, and I'm all set.
You really think so? Shit's real.
Because if you don't know, in the second half of One Piece, Zoro loses the use of one of his eyes and comes back with a scar over
not mess
it.
with him. Go! What's with these guys? You're gonna break my bones, damn it! The hell you think you're?
How he got it? I don't know yet. I haven't gotten that far.
Yeah.
I mean, I am far. 575 episodes in, but I'm not far enough to see how the heck he got that stinking scar.
And just like gouge your eye out so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Now there's a.
You alright?
This is strange. On your right now, I'm stuck with ads on the channel, and believe it's crazy. It's a Star Wars one, which you've never played anything Star Wars on the channel.
It's like this ain't no dream.
You know me. I don't really play. I'm not like a huge Star Wars fan. Like I know the series. I know about like Jedis and shit like that. I
tolerate it.
Well, that's not more tolerated. I'm just indifferent. Like I find like the whole Star Wars mythos interesting, but I don't actually go out of my way to actually, play Star Wars games and shit like that, or watch Star Wars movies, talk about Star Wars and stuff like that. It's definitely
really
not my
many
thing.
Star Wars games myself, really.
I will say this at the very least, though. I give respect to Star Wars for revolutionizing a special type of sci-fi. Because lightsaber duels with with two Jedi, it's actually based off of how samurai fight. back in feudal Japan.
Yes.
And on top of that, Star Wars actually basically created a new subgenre of sci-fi called space opera.
What's going on? Hey, let us out of here! I know there's someone out there! Damn it!
Space opera. Where?
Is this some
Well,
kind of
that's what they classify Star Wars.
The hell was that just now?
You need more.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa! You're shitting me, right? Come on, man.
You know what? I approve of this.
Hey.
So in the I'm watching the Jessmon budget starter deck profile upgrade guide, and it shows like there's no plastic at all involved with the sealing of the decks. The only quote-unquote plastic they have is just the stuff to hold the cards together.
Be glad that your punishment has been decided upon.
You know, like kind of like how when you buy a commander deck and it's all wrapped up, kind of.
Thus, you will be sentenced to
But instead
death.
for this one, they have like very minimal pieces. They're kind of like
No one's allowed to do as they please
slide
in my
plastic.
castle.
You know, like they like slide it over the cards and it holds them together from the middle of the pile. And you can just slide it right off instead of like ripping a whole bunch of plastic off.
But to think it'd be you, Sakamoto.
Oh wait, you should know because it was probably on the deck that you got.
It looks
Probably.
like you haven't learned your lesson at all, huh? And you brought a friend this time, because you can't do anything for yourself.
This ain't funny, you asshole!
Is that how you speak to a king? It seems you don't understand the position you're in at all. Not only did you sneak into my castle,
Move
you
the
committed the
microphone
crime of
back a little bit.
insulting me,
There we go.
the king. The punishment for that is
Gotta
death.
turn you down a little bit. I want to hear you, but I also want to hear the video a little louder than you.
Stop it! God damn it! I ain't down for this shit! Come on, we're out of here!
There you go.
Just go! Get out of here! These guys are serious!
Oh, running away, are we? What a heartless friend you are.
Not.
He ain't a friend! Come on, hurry up and go!
What's the matter? Too scared to run away? Pathetic scum isn't worth my time. I'll focus on this one's execution.
Hey, Kamoshida, the epitome of the devil emoji.
Lowly scum! Useless.
What?
And Kamoshida is like so cartoonishly evil that you might as well just like consider him as like the epitome, like the personification of the devil emoji.
I'll have you killed right now.
Like he's like so like
What? Don't you dare tell me you don't know who I am.
stereotypically evil.
That look in your eyes irritates me.
For a moment, I thought that green face I saw was like the Green Goblin or something.
So yeah, but like this like in-engine cutscene right here is like stupid hard to try to get to like do mods and programming in it. So yeah, there's gonna be some cutscenes where they don't have like the updated models. So yeah, it's gonna be.
Your chances of winning are almost none. But if my voice is reaching you, there may yet be a possibility open to you.
What's the matter? Are you simply going to watch? Are you forsaking him to save yourself? Death awaits him if you do nothing. Was your previous decision a mistake then? Very well. I have heeded your resolve. Vow to me. I vow call upon my name and release thy rage. Show the strength of thy will to ascertain all on thine own. Though thou be chained to hell itself.
Execute him!
Oh, that's actually pretty good. The purple mat is a 2-drop tamer. And whenever one of your Digimon is deleted, you may suspend this tamer to gain a memory. And if you have multiple copies, you could do that multiple times and potentially end your opponent's turn. I always thought that, I think that's just a really interesting thing, that you can have like some effects that gain you memory during your opponent's turn and try to force end their turn.
Yeah. It is pretty interesting.
Like, I'm actually surprised at how many interesting interactions they have gotten in this game so far.
I don't know if you're gonna like this cutscene.
Is it gruesome?
A little bit. There's like a mask on his face, and he rips it off, and his like face is covered in blood. Oh man, I feel like they got the studio that did these cutscenes to do the Persona 5 anime, but unfortunately they didn't.
That's both creepy and sick at the same time.
It's Arsene.
He's got a psychopathic look on his face.
What the?
I am the rebel soul that resides within you. If you so desire, I shall consider granting you the power to break through this crisis. Very well.
Oh yeah, that's another thing I can say about Digimon. I like how thick the cards are. They're not like super flimsy like Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They have like a nice amount of texture to them. A nice amount of thickness.
Thick.
Yes. Exactly.
This power of mine is yours. Kill them however you want. Run wild to your heart's content.
Persona! Saw that. Persona! Let's go!
How much of the Digimon anime did you watch?
Which one? The original?
I mean, like, in terms of, like, the entire series. So...
I did watch... Okay, I had a feeling this wasn't gonna be showing up, but yeah. So Joker's supposed to be like in the center of this part right here, but it's like a special type of drawing, but of course it's not showing up right now because alright. But no, I've watched pretty much all of like the first season of the original, most of the second season, and pretty much like some of the movies as well. And I watched at least the first part of the new Digimon Adventure anime that came out a few years ago.
Alright, so you finished the original, you got like a little bit from the second one.
Yeah.
Movies and the one of the more recent ones.
I
like
think it's called Digimon Adventure 01. I think that's what it's called. It's like the most recent one.
Okay, so...
No,
so
Digimon Adventure Try. That's what it's called. Digimon Adventure Try.
Like me in the anime. You've seen like bits and pieces, but you haven't seen everything that's there.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do a sit down and watch the whole series together one day.
Yeah, we could. But I'm looking at the synopsis for the Digimon Adventure Tri, which is basically just three. The reason why it's called Digimon Adventure Tri is because there's like three short movies that basically tie together this like new story, and it's supposed to take place 6 years after the events of the original series, and it's supposed to take place in 2005.
So it's kind of like a time skip thing, like how they had they've had like the original Yu-Gi-Oh, and then they had like way later down the line a movie that was like way after the series ended, which was back in that timeline, even though they've already had like different generations of the show after it. Pretty much the same thing then.
Yeah, so the original series, it takes place in 1999, whereas this one takes place in 2005. So, yeah, 6 years in the future. And I do believe the majority of the characters in this are either in high school or college. I think they're in high school, if I remember correctly.
See. So I think the second one, the second generation that you said you saw some of, is that the one with Wormmon and Vmon?
The second season, and I think it's supposed to deal with like the original, with like the first protagonist was the quote unquote Digimon Emperor, and I think Wormmon was actually his Digimon.
Let me check. All Digimon anime series. Let me zoom in on this. So they had. There was the OG, which was where Agumon was the main Digimon. Then they had the second one, which it does look like it was where Vmon and Wormmon were like the main focus of the show.
Yeah. Yeah, Vmon definitely was like, because it was Vmon and, what was his name?
Wormmon.
No, the kid that Vmon was partnered with.
Matt?
Yeah, Matt. That's right.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Digimon Adventure, Digimon Adventure 2, Digimon Tamers, then it was Digimon Frontier, then it was Digimon Data Squad, and then it was Digimon Fusion, then there was Digimon Universe App Monsters, Digimon Adventure 2 2020, and now the current Digimon Ghost game.
Yeah.
And it seems like Digimon Ghost game last aired on March 26, 2023. I don't know if that's the end of the series or if they're just like on an episode break or something.
For Ghost Game?
Yeah.
It might be that they're just on break because you understand the cost for anime production is absolutely ridiculous. And so they can only do so much for anime, especially if
the
anime.
Quality is pretty good too. The quality's really gotten better over the years.
Well, the quality does not actually mean that the anime is going to be doing well for it to continue, because if the anime is not popular enough and it's not getting a lot of viewership, then they're not going to have it be a high priority.
Fair.
They're going to prioritize more on anime that actually give them more people, with more people watching. But yeah, the anime industry in Japan is absolutely ridiculous right now. It is absolutely insane.
I can imagine.
So many things get released and canceled. Yep, pretty much. It's ridiculous.
What was that just now?
You little.
Digimon Frontier is the one where the Tamers mix with their own Digimon. Now, I don't know if I really am interested in that one, to be honest.
Okay, it's locked.
maybe. I don't know.
Imagine Netflix cranked it up to 21.
Digimon Tamers is where Guilmon is the main Digimon of the show.
You bastards! God, this is effing nuts.
Digimon Data Squad, that one I really like.
I still need to finish.
I like that.
I still need to finish the Digimon Adventure Try. I've only watched the first part. I haven't watched the second or third one.
That must be a movie series.
What was that?
Because it's not included in the series order thing.
Yeah, there was a movie that got aired here in the West, but the thing is that when it came out in the West, it was basically like a bunch of so there was like I think like 2 or 3 movies that were actually no, I think it was 2 movies. But when it came out in
a lot of movies.
Yeah, I think there was 2 movies. One it just talked about like when Tai and Kairi were like really little kids. Like Kairi was like just a toddler, and Tai was like only like 5 or 6 years old. And it was like showing the introduction of Agumon and everything.
Oh, okay. You're watching. Digimon Adventure Try. That's what you're talking about right now.
Right now, no, I'm not talking about Digimon Adventure Try. I'm talking about a Digimon movie that is basically like showing the introduction of like Agumon with Tai and Kairi. And on top of that, they also show all the other and all the other kids show up with their Digimon as well, and they're just basically only like little kids or toddlers.
God, we have a lot to catch up on.
And with that movie, it was basically they took some scenes and just kind of cut it up. They took out some scenes that were just deemed to be too not okay for Western TV and Western movies, like the part where Ty's father comes home completely drunk, which that's just a normal thing for Japanese television. But when it comes to American television, they don't want kids to watch a cartoon where they actually have a father figure coming home drunk. And yeah, they kind of chopped it up, and they chopped up basically 2 movies into one for the Western release. But actually no, it's actually 3 movies actually, because the first one is having all the original Digidestined to get their Digimon and how they actually met their Digimon first. And then the second movie is supposed to be where it was like during their summer break, and it was Ty and Izzy and Matt that were having their Digimon go into the internet to stop this Digimon from destroying the internet.
We have a lot to see. I didn't get to watch that much Digimon when I was little. Because again, it was on in like bits and pieces, and it wasn't always on in order. And it was only like 1 episode at a time or something.
Yeah.
There's a lot to catch up with.
What's up? Yeesh, can we really get across this?
Is the entire franchise animes, all the different animes, are they all connected?
Wait, what?
Like, are all the Digimon anime stories connected?
I think they are.
As far as I know, with the current anime, the Digimon Ghost game with Gamamon, I'm not getting, like, they're not really showing anything hinted from the past. And as far as I can tell so far with the anime, every single episode is a new, different problem that's going on.
And again.
But there are times that some past Digimon that they've encountered, that they befriended, have come back to help them. So it's not like the episodes don't completely not intertwine.
Yeah.
But it feels like currently almost every episode feels like kind of like its own standalone, and you really don't have to watch like the full anime to kind of know what's going on.
Wait, one of them completely renamed a Digimon, and I didn't agree with it. Wait, what Digimon was that one? I don't remember there being a Digimon that got renamed.
A renamed Digimon? Yeah, I probably wouldn't know anything about it either.
Yeah, I don't remember there being a Digimon that got renamed.
Was it Agumon?
I don't think so. I think Agumon still stayed the same in both English and Japanese.
Agumon from Data Squad was the best one, I think. Because, again, I've told you this before, I like Geo Greymon way better than regular Greymon. However, I don't know which I would pick from Shine Greymon or War Greymon. They both look pretty sick.
What is this thing?
You're not soldiers of this castle, right? Get me out of here! Look, the key's right
that would
there!
Be the Mega, I think, from
to get the hell out of
different
here.
line from Agumon.
You obviously look like an enemy too.
I'm locked up here, so how can I be your enemy? Help me out!
But,
I'm begging you,
tell you though, I really do want
me.
to start maybe eventually doing some Digimon themed stuff on streams. I really am liking getting back into the franchise.
I actually want to get the Digimon Cyber Sleuth story. I actually wanted to try that out myself.
I don't recommend it.
Let me out, and I'll take you there.
You're probably the only one that has told me not to play it.
I'm gonna be honest, I personally don't enjoy it.
I never go back on my word.
But you don't play RPGs anyway, so...
If you guys think you can get out on your own, then be my guest.
Like pure turn-based RPGs. Like, I'm talking about Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest style turn-based RPGs.
You don't hurry, they'll catch you.
Pokemon's just like that.
No, not really.
Fine.
It's actually like a subgenre of RPGs called trainer RPGs.
You don't have Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth?
Huh?
You don't have Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth?
No, I have it on my wish list on my Switch, but I don't actually have it.
If you want it, I will sell you mine.
Follow me.
Do you have a physical copy of it?
I have a physical cartridge copy of the game.
On Switch?
It's fourth
on
period
Switch.
already.
It's got the first and second game together, right?
Contact the
Yes.
police?
Because like I know sometimes when they do Switch games, they have they combined the entire collection or trilogy or whatever.
I gave the game a try. I wanted to like it, but it just was not for me.
But yeah, because sometimes when they do collections of old games and put it into it's in one cartridge, they sometimes don't have both games on one cartridge. They only have the first game on the cartridge, and the second game you have to get a download code or something.
Here, I'll send you a picture of what the cover of the game looks like. I got it brand new when I bought it. Actually, it wasn't brand new, but it had the case and everything.
Galmon? Is that how you pronounce it?
Wait, what?
Yeah, so yeah, Star Searcher found the...
That's one of the protagonist ones, the Gen 3 one. Gyumon. Yeah, he's the red reptile one with the winged ears, and he's the one who becomes Gallantmon.
But okay, so wait, how did he? So what caused him to get his name changed?
Was it changed to Guilmon?
I think so. I think it was changed to that. He had the Japanese name for it right here. Let me see.
Guilmon, previous name.
Well, okay, so the Japanese name is just Girumon.
Gilman.
Gilman.
Just leave research stuff like that.
Gilman.
Gilman.
No, it's Gilmon.
Girumon.
But yeah, I got the game because I was interested to try playing a Digimon game. It was my first Digimon game ever, but it just was not enjoying. I was just not enjoying it.
Yeah, I don't see.
It felt like it was just dragging on, and it was annoying.
I don't see any. Yeah, I don't see anything that would cause it to be like have it be censored or anything like that. But we changed the name to censor it because it's like basically exactly the same in Japanese as it is with English. But they actually say that there's an etymology with the name. It's supposed to reference guilty, in reference to being the bearer of the digital hazard. But I think that'd be kind of weird to like censor it because of that, because that's just it's just a word.
Yeah, and I'll literally probably just sell it to for like whatever I paid for it or whatever. I don't know. Or if it went down, maybe I'll bring it down. I don't know. It'd be up to you.
There's also
the box though.
There's also the in training level one called Gigimon.
Worst part is, I remember I had games I bought from GameStop, and it still had the price amount on them. And like, can I return this? And like, no, but we'll take it back for the discount price. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll give you $31 for these 6 games. I'm like, frick that! That's a ripoff.
Wait, for what?
I remember I wanted to get rid of some games that I wasn't really interested in for Switch.
That'll just be more
and they
of
wanted
a
to give me like
hassle.
$31 or something for 6 games.
What did I do to deserve this?
I hate
GameStop. Guess we just gotta follow
for that
it.
kind of stuff. Like, they'll get some really cool things in stock, but if you try a game and you want to bring it back, they won't take it back for the amount you paid.
I'm lowering the bridge.
Wait, and they'll refund you with a lower cost?
Try checking around the mouth of this statue, okay?
They'll pretty much do it kind of like when you go to a frickin'
How were we supposed to know to do that?
vendor. They'll give you like a vendor
let's
price.
Keep going.
It's kind of dumb because it's like it's not a vendor. It's not like you're a vendor. But like I don't know why they should do that.
Let's go.
I was really upset. I spent a lot more than it's not even worth it getting the money for it.
You got one of those things too?
I had hope for Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. I gave it a try, I played it for a while, but it just wasn't clicking with me.
Damn shadows. They've taken up intercept positions. Looks like it's not about capturing us anymore. They're out for blood. I'll back you up. So fight like your life depends on it. Let's go!
Let's go! Go down!
I knew you were an amateur. This is how you fight! Zoro, show your might! Strike at an enemy's weakness to knock them down. Use that opening to strike again! That's the most basic of basics. Remember it well!
Oh, okay. So it's actually GameStop that you're returning it to? Yeah, they always do buy it low and sell it high. And GameStop's just an over-glorified pawn shop, basically. I didn't know you were actually referring to GameStop. I thought you were talking about a different game store.
Come on, let's hurry and get through this! Zoro!
Let's go!
Other games I was trying to get rid of too. Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, My Hero Academia Justice, which was kind of stupid because it's literally the exact same plot as the anime, so it was kind of boring that I already knew everything that was going to happen.
Well, you were trying to get rid of Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle?
Yes.
I'll take that.
You want that too?
Yeah, I played the demo, and I had a lot of fun playing it.
I paid $50 for it, and they want to give me like a quarter of the price or something like that. Wait, I got Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. It has the case that it was originally in. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. I know I bought that brand new. And My Hero Academia 1's Justice, which is literally just the anime plot. So it was kind of boring to have the game and know exactly what's gonna happen, since I already watched the anime.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to get rid of all 3 of those games. So I spent $50 on Blaze Blue before tax, but I'm not gonna worry about the freaking tax. So I'll say that's a $50 game. And then I know Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth I bought at like I think I bought it a little bit cheaper than regular price.
Yeah, usually those compilation games usually tend to go for a little bit cheaper. If I remember correctly, I think the Digimon Cyber Sleuth story was actually like you get both games for like $40. Cause it's supposed to be like 2 games for the price of 1 kind of deal. So how much you spent $50 for the Blaze Blue Cross tag battle?
Yes. It says $49.99 on the GameStop price tag that is still on this, and they wouldn't take it back even though their freaking price thing was on here.
Again, it's just oh, and it has all the DLC. That's pretty cool. That's actually really nice. For Digimon Cyber Sleuth?
And Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, I'm pretty sure I bought it brand new.
Which is, if it's brand new, I think it's $40, if I remember correctly.
Tell you what, I'll give you both games for $80.
I'm trying to see how much it is for just the Switch version of it. Amazon has it discounted for $20 right now. And for Blaze Blue is, wow, $60. That's crazy.
Probably because I bought mine. The Blaze Blue copy I got was already open. That's probably why it was $50.
It's possible, but yeah, Amazon's selling it for $60 for the Switch version. PS4 is the same price.
Spent $50.
Yeah, PS4 is the same price too. How much is it on Nintendo for the digital copy?
So then I just
$20.
My Hero Academia.
So Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle is actually like $20 right now on the Switch on the eShop right now. Or the physical copy is $60.
So what do you think? Does 80 for both work for you?
You bought both on GameStop, right?
Correct. But this was a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see how much they're selling it for now.
2 years or something.
Cross Tag Battle Nintendo Switch. They're selling it for like $13 right now.
What?
Yep. Here, because GameStop's not a good place to go to figure out the pricing for video games. I'll go on price charting and see what the current value is for both, and we'll go from there. Okay?
I spent $50 on this Blaze Blue game, and I still have the price tag on it to prove it.
Yeah, okay, so GameStop's just being GameStop. You have, so it is case and game cartridge, right?
Yes, they both have their cases and the game cartridges.
Okay. I got the price for that one. Let me open up another
I
thing
can take a picture to prove it.
Digimon Story. Cyber Sleuth. It's the complete edition for Switch. Okay, you might not like this.
Take a picture of them.
I can just capture it on stream if you want me to. Or I can do this. Here, I'll do this, okay? I'll just capture the website on Discord, and you can just look in there.
I gotta make it bigger. In other words, it plummeted.
That's usually how it goes for games, especially if you buy them new a couple of years ago, they'll start to go down in price. But I'll give you the full complete price for both together, if you're okay with that.
If you want.
So $23.85 for Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, and then $16.08 for Digimon Cyber Sleuth. Okay, I will give it to you for $40. How's that sound? Give you $40 for both.
They plummeted that much. I'm so sad I can cry.
It's just kind of the nature of the beast when it comes to secondhand market with video games. Because yeah, Star Soldier explains it better. Because games devalue very quickly. Even though, as much as Nintendo wants to not admit that, they do. Hey, have you noticed that? Have you ever noticed why most Nintendo games never go on sale and they always stay like $60 or $70, even like years after they come out?
Why?
It's because Nintendo has this like really stupid and draconian philosophy saying that if they put their games on sale, it'll devalue the game itself.
I sent you pictures of them.
That's their only reasoning behind it. And the Cyber Sleuth, it's just both games on one cartridge. There's no download code for it.
Correct.
Yes, sometimes when they do stuff like that, they give you like a download code for the second game, and the first game's on the cartridge. But if both games are on there, then I think that's fine. Yeah. So if you're okay with $40, I can do that. I'll give you $40 for both.
And here I thought 80 was gonna be fine, but that would have been probably fine 2 years ago.
Well, you have to understand my point of view here, because like I'm just offering $40 because like if I really wanted to, I can buy the games cheaper somewhere else. So that's why I'm offering $40.
All right. I guess it's better than me lodging these and not doing anything with them.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah, I'll be willing to give you $40 for both.
Before.
All right. I guess I'll just take it. It's probably gonna be better than whatever GameStop will give me.
Go. Hold on, damn it!
Those freaking rip-off pieces.
What is it?
Sometimes.
We need to go fast.
But who are these
I'm
guys?
not saying that the people who work there are the rip-off pieces of shit. I'm saying the company it is, because they're the ones who determine the price, not the employees.
It's the publisher that determines the price of the game. Sorry, I gotta get my space heater turned back on, because even though it's summertime, it's still pretty.
Alright, so I have these for you, and I have the Is It deck for you. I have other games I haven't really played much either, but I was gonna try some of them eventually, but I don't know when.
Wait.
It's like I bought these games, they looked really cool. I was gonna start playing
Is It
them,
deck? What is It deck?
Remember you wanted the 2018 Is It Precon?
Oh, okay, that one. Okay.
Yeah, I think we said $40 for that. You said, all right, when I get my next paycheck, I'll give you the $40 and I'll give you the 100 I owe you.
Yeah, I could definitely do that.
Now my question is, do you want to add the amount for the games too, or do you want to wait on the games?
I want to wait and see how much I'm getting on my paycheck, because I still don't know how much that's going to be. If I take a ballpark guess, it's probably going to be just barely 300.
Feels accurate.
Do you really think you have time to worry about other people right now? Besides, they're...
There!
Because I see my Switch,
You should have listened
but I don't
to me.
see the case that I normally have.
I'm glad you stick to your guns. Looks like it's raring to go too.
Oh, Joker, stop looking down.
He's looking down, wondering why his peepee's so small.
He's like, where's my penis? Wait, no, I have a vajinju! I have a vajinjo. Is that accurate?
Before more show up.
Why is my peepee going?
Hold on, we can't just leave these
Why is my peepee gone? Why does my voice sound weird? Oh my god, I'm a woman.
Ugh. There's no time to explain. Look, I'm going. If you don't want to follow, be my guest.
Damn it! Fine, I'm coming.
No, I don't want to be a marketable plushie.
This way.
Nah, I'm okay with this.
Oh, it's right in front of my eyes. I'm just so stinking blind.
We're here.
Oh, finally, we're saved.
Alright, let's see. What other games do I have that I haven't really played?
It's not opening. You
I
trick us, you
have-
jerk.
I
I
have
also-
Xenoblade
I just
Chronicles
remembered something.
Definitive Edition, which I've never played.
I just remembered something.
What?
I still have that Switch game I was gonna give to you.
You had a Switch game you were gonna give me?
Remember? Trials of Mana?
I don't remember, actually.
I actually played it on stream while you were watching it, and you said that you were actually very interested just because you were liking how the game played.
I did?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Don't jump to
Oh.
conclusions.
There's a game
Over
I'm like
here.
kind of on and off with. I like it, but sometimes I
wait
kind of
up.
just fall off playing it. Have you ever heard of the game Immortals Phoenix Rising?
Where
Yes,
are we
I
supposed
have.
to get out from here? There aren't even any windows.
I actually kind of like playing it, but sometimes the puzzles are
This is
kind
the
of
most
hard, and then I
basic
kind of
of
give up and
basics.
stop playing the game for a while.
You know what's funny about that game?
What?
That's right.
That game was, when it was about to come out, it was heavily advertised by
That metallic mesh
review copies given to a bunch of streamers and YouTubers and stuff like that. And not a lot of people did not like it.
Crap. The enemy didn't hear us, did they?
Oh,
Seriously.
a lot of people
we're
weren't a
finally
fan of
getting
it?
outta here.
Not really, no.
You should wait on celebrating until you actually get out. Now get going.
It
And
felt
also-
kind of like Breath of the Wild-ish to me, and that's why I kind of liked it.
So, Immortal Phoenix Rising? But it's spelled
Immortals.
Fenyx, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this game got a shit ton of advertisement and press, and it was actually kind of panned as being pretty mediocre.
Personally was liking it.
Generally favored reviews according to review agitator Metacritic. Its narrative, humor, combat, and progression system, soundtrack, and open world design received praise. Criticism was directed towards its lack of innovation. Many critics and players criticized similarities to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So a lot of reviews are kind of all over the place and saying that this game's too similar to Breath of the Wild, and it doesn't really innovate a lot when it comes to being a new game.
But what about
Maybe
you?
I am just easy to please.
There's something that I still have to do.
I don't know.
We're
I mean,
going our separate
really, the only
ways.
thing the only thing that's important is that as long as you like it, that's all that matters.
You better be careful too.
I guess
See
so.
ya.
So let's see. Games I haven't played yet that I have. I got a few of them. And then I have
Those two
one
seem
game that I
useful,
also really want to get rid
especially
of
the
because it's a
frizzy-haired one,
Yu-Gi-Oh
if
game.
my judgment's right.
Disney one had its entire storyline ripped out and redone like a month or two before release because they didn't like how it played out.
Alright.
That's
so
weird.
here's all the games I have that I haven't even tried yet, really. I have Monster Hunter Ultimate through... Is it... I don't... No, wait.
Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate? Okay, yes. And you said that you were curious to just check it out, and I do have that game, and I do have a good amount of hours played in that game, so if you're willing to try it out, I will play with you on that.
That will definitely be on the back burner, but I do think that in terms of Monster Hunter, my goal first should be just to catch up with Rise.
Well, that's fine, but I would still at least give you the say that at least give Generations Ultimate a try to see how you feel about how classic Monster Hunter works.
Then I have that Fairy Tail game I played on stream a couple times.
Fairy Tail game?
Yeah.
Like the anime manga Fairy Tail?
Nintendo Switch game. Correct.
Okay, I actually didn't know about that. I knew about that there was actually one for PS4, I just didn't know that was on Switch as well.
They had it for Switch, and I played it a couple times on stream.
Oh,
a while
okay.
back. You might be familiar with this name because it's an older game. Azure Striker Gunvolt.
Yeah, that was actually a fantastic game.
I tried a demo for it. The music was fantastic. I was drawn in. I actually ended up buying a physical copy of the game that has like a bunch of different games from the franchise in it, I believe.
Yeah, yeah, that game is actually kind of like very similar to Mega Man, but it's actually more closely it most closely mimics Mega Man Zero games.
Let's see.
But yeah, I was it Azure Striker Gunvolt is actually a fantastic game.
That castle and Kamoshida and that weird
Darksiders 2, yeah, Darksiders 2 is wonderful. That one's another really great game.
I do not own that. But the next one is Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition.
That's the first one, yeah.
It might
some would say that game is literally a masterpiece on how well it is, on how good it is. But it is definitely, yeah. There's tons of people that say that Xenoblade Chronicles, the original, is a masterpiece.
So it gets a lot of praise.
Yeah, there's a ton of people that say the game's fantastic. But I think it's mostly just because of the story and narrative, and the story and the narrative in it is actually just very well paced, and it draws you in. I know some people don't like the heavily British accents for the English dub, but I think they're endearing.
I have a problem with British.
They sound more kind of like Welsh British more than anything, but still, I think the voice acting is very endearing.
Next, yeah. I have Astral Chain.
Astral Chain is a very interesting one because it's made by the same developers that did Bayonetta. And I would definitely say that's definitely another Old English, a little bit like Old English. And Astral Chain is actually another, I think I would consider it sleeper hit, where it wasn't hugely popular, but it's still a very solid game to play.
Classes, are we?
Huh? No.
Lastly, I have Fate Extalia.
Weird castle.
What? Hand over your bag.
If I'm reading that
you
right.
better not be doing any drugs.
I could be reading it wrong.
Think that?
Are you his friend? Then you should go to school. Take him with you.
Let me just double check that. I
could
be wrong.
Say, I don't know what's going on either.
We passed by Shujin on our way here.
Yeah, Darksiders 2. You basically play as one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. With the second game, you play as Death, and you battle enemies with the dueling sides.
Oh wait, no, that's not right at all. I think it's Fate Extello, the Umbral Star.
Wait, say that again.
Fate Extello, the Umbral Star.
Fate Excello?
Extello. Oh wait, no, Fate Extella, my bad.
Fate X. Oh. Umbral Star. Oh yeah, I know. It's the Fate series games. Okay. It's basically the Fate Stay Night games. I think this one it's a turn-based RPG. I think. Is it?
I don't know.
No, it's a hack and slash.
It's another
Okay.
game I bought that I didn't really play.
Yeah, it's Fate Extella, the Umbral Star, and it's part of the Fate series.
Yes.
You play as it's the saber where she's based off of the Roman. No.
King Arthur.
No, Roman.
Roman. Oh, I wouldn't know.
Is it Nero? I think it might be Nero. Yep, Nero. After the events of the Holy Grail were the first game Fate Extra. I played Fate Extra. Now, Fate Extra actually plays kind of like a turn-based RPG.
The last game's not even worth mentioning. It's the Yu-Gi-Oh game for Switch.
Are you ashamed to have that one?
Yeah, because I wasted money on it because I don't play anymore because the game is very annoying for me to play nowadays.
If you spout any more nonsense, I'll contact your school. Is that what you want?
Come on, say something.
Don't want to be late.
That's not what I meant. Wait a sec. Is that guy for real? Fine, I'm going.
Everything else I have played and most likely completed.
Minister of Transport announcing his resignation.
Most likely because there's some I have not completed.
Things are going as planned.
I haven't played my Scarlet version yet.
That reminds me.
Kind of waiting on it, to be honest. I still have my Vanguard Switch game, which
better to leave it be.
I kind of just turn it on when I'm in the mood, but don't really have anyone to play with. I have my Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I love that game.
I'm sure we came the same way. What's going on here?
Monster Hunter Stories 2.
That's exactly what I wanted to ask you. We received a
game.
call from the police.
Zelda Link's Awakening. I believe I beat that one.
It's rare not to see you alone.
Skyward Sword for the
Where
Switch.
Were you
I didn't
roaming
beat the Switch
around
version, but I
time?
beat the original version.
Okay,
Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
So you have no intention of giving an honest answer.
What's this about a castle?
Pokemon Legends Arceus. I beat the main story, but I have not encountered Arceus yet.
Yeah.
Pokemon Sword and Shield, you know the deal with those.
Mm-hmm.
Breath of the Wild, you know the deal with that. Luigi's Mansion 3, I don't think I've actually played that on stream. I know I beat it off stream, probably.
Yeah.
I still have the Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which I have not beaten yet on stream.
Quite a difference from when you did morning practice
Pokemon Let's
for the
Go
track
Eevee. I already talked about the Immortals Phoenix Rising.
How dare you speak that
Brilliant,
way to Mr.
Pokemon Brilliant Diamond.
There's
Violet's
not much
Dawn.
leeway left for you, you know?
And yeah, that's
He's the one that provoked me.
That's about it.
Do you really want to be expelled? In
other
any
games
case,
I
you'll have
mentioned
to
that I
explain
don't want any
yourself.
at all
Follow
because I
me.
didn't enjoy them.
What? This is bullshit.
I literally got Blaze Blue Cross
I
Tag
should have
Battle
been
because
more
I had
considerate,
friends
too.
who played it and
Let's
I
just
tried
say
it
that
and
we
I
were both
really
to blame.
hate playing
Well,
PvP
if
fighting
you say
games,
so.
apparently.
You want to see the horrors of Kirby Land?
Still, you're coming with me. It's undeniable that you're
Why see the
extremely
horrors of
late.
Kirby Land when you could just get swallowed by Kirby?
I just like it.
By
Just
the
like
way,
making this.
You're that new transfer student, correct?
I will never forget
Like-
this
like-
one
like-
thing
like
I
Kirby-
saw where Silvervale reacted to like a Kirby short that someone made where
Yeah.
Kirby was trying to eat this really big guy and he ended up like sucking on his arm and it seemed very freaking lewd. But then Kirby ended up sucking in the whole guy and you could just see him screaming within Kirby trying to get out.
Yeah.
It was horrifying.
Mm-hmm. No, her reaction is
I don't know
justified.
about Kirby.
But no, what I was trying to say with Kirby is like, why do they make Kirby games look so cute and adorable, but when you get to the final boss, it's like some like eldritch horror?
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, it looks like other games I'm probably gonna get rid of are that My Hero Academia one. As much as I like the anime, the game is literally just the same story as the anime, and the gameplay is kind of just boring.
Well, I'll overlook this just for today.
And I'm definitely gonna probably try getting
sure
rid of that
you've heard from the
Yu-Gi-Oh game at
principal.
some point too.
Cause any trouble and you'll be expelled.
Everything else to
Understand?
be decided. Majority of the games I definitely like.
You overlook
I
more?
definitely want to keep.
At any
What?
rate, hurry up.
No,
and go to
sorry,
the
it was just
faculty
one of the
office.
selections for
I'm
this
sure Miss
dialogue.
Kawakami's
Where it
tired
says,
of waiting.
where Kamashita is like, I'll overlook this, but it
Wait,
reiterates
did
and
I say
saying,
stopping all Kirby streams? Did I say that?
Did you? Did you
I
stream
don't
Kirby?
think I did.
I think you streamed a
kinda just
little
fell
bit of
off.
Kirby, I remember that.
Yeah, I don't. I know I said I was stopping Dark Souls entirely.
The
But I
school
don't think I
turned
said
into
that
an
about
old
Kirby.
castle? A talking cat? Are you hallucinating from an overdose? I won't put up with you if you're simply joking around. I'm going to have you continue the story. The one who received a calling card from the Phantom
Yeah, I did
Thieves
mention
was
that.
an Olympic
People were not really
medalist,
watching when I played the Kirby
an alumnus
game.
from Shujin Academy.
Yeah.
The PE
I
teacher
remember
Suguru
that
Kamoshida.
now.
It all came out in
And
his
I also know that I
confession.
said I was done
He
with Dark
guilty of
Souls 3
everything.
for streams
The
because
abuse,
it
the
really
violations,
kind of kills the
but there
mood.
should have been no connection between the two of
And
you
I remember
since you had
one
just
time Star
transferred.
Soldier actually
Why
told
did you
me
target him?
to calm down because I was so very heated with the game.
That's unacceptable.
Do you remember
Try
that
and
one,
recall
Star
it once
Soldier?
again.
You literally told me to calm down because I was so heated with Dark Souls.
Yeah. So I like it how like the little loading thing right here on the bottom right actually is changed for the female version of the protagonist. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't really want to be super heated when I'm playing games, but it still does happen sometimes. But it was worse with Dark Souls. I also have to remember to make sure I have enough money for the Zelda release because I want to get the game and the amiibos. Which I think that's the 12th actually of this month. Because it is now officially May. Wait, it's May. Star Wars days are coming up soon.
May the 4th be with you.
Yep.
Which is funny because I think that's actually when I'm getting my paycheck.
Actually, funny enough, there's actually more than one Star Wars day. There's May the 4th be with you, and then May the 6th strikes back.
I'm interested in Cinco de Mayo.
I feel like there's something for the 5th as well. I think it's
I
the
wonder,
4th, 5th,
is it gonna let
6th,
me
or
go
like
into the women's
Star Wars.
restroom? The walls in there are disgusting. What?
Dude, I dare you.
No, it just said what dialogue says the walls in there are disgusting. What do they mean by that? I wonder what they meant by that.
I guess the girls are making some milk. If you catch my drift. If you were trying to make sounds to imitate it, then yes.
Then yes.
Unbelievable.
I need to
Being over
plan
half
out
a
my
day late
spending
on your
a little
first
bit more, or
day.
saving,
Can
I
you
should say.
explain yourself?
So I know for a fact once the new Zelda game comes out that it has definitely been on my
How could you
radar.
have been lost for this long? It's almost lunchtime.
I need to 100%
Well,
make
it's
sure I know
probably true that you're not
exactly
used to
it
the
is in
area
fact the
yet.
12th.
But you're still way too late.
Let's see.
Will you pull yourself together? You were given fair warning
I
yesterday.
was gonna get the collector's
More
edition, but
importantly,
honestly,
I heard that you were
the things
caught
you
along
got
with
were
that
kind of underwhelming.
Sakamoto-kun. Don't get involved with him, okay? He's nothing but trouble. He wasn't like that when he was devoting his time to track and field,
State.
though. Anyway,
Yep, May
break's
12th.
almost over.
I'm going
Classes
to
will end after
mark
5th period today
that
because of
down
the
on a
subway accident.
calendar or
I'll have
something.
you introduce yourself when class resumes.
Or actually,
Follow
I
me.
should set an alarm for that day because I need to make sure I wake up in time. I'm going to be
By the
going
way,
to Target
when you
because it looks like they
introduce
have an
yourself,
amiibo that I
be
can't
serious
find
about
anywhere
it,
else
even
but
if
on
you're
their
lying to the class, okay?
on their
Do not say
online
anything
sales,
unnecessary.
whatever website. So I'm gonna try to go there in the morning,
You
get
can
all the
play them?
amiibos they have, one of each,
The one in the rumors?
get the Zelda game, get home, maybe go to sleep again, or start streaming right away.
Being super late on his first day? He really is insane.
What day is the
looks normal,
12th?
though.
Is it a
But he
Friday?
might slug us if we look him in the eye.
It might. Yeah, I think it is
Settle
actually a
down.
Friday.
Well,
It is in
I'd like
fact
to
a
introduce
Friday.
a transfer student. Today we had him attend from
shit,
the
am I
afternoon
working
on
that day?
since he wasn't feeling well. All right, please say something to the class.
I might be freaking working.
He seems quiet, but I bet when he loses it...
I mean, he was arrested for assault, right?
Frick, I am.
So, your seat will be, over there, the one that's open. Sorry, but can the people
Well,
nearby
I
please share
don't
your
go
textbooks
until
with him for today?
4.
Ugh, this sucks.
Well, 4:15. So if I can I leave at 4, I can make it there. But I'm gonna have to wake up early.
Lies.
Maybe I try to stream before I go to work.
Did you catch that?
Because
those two
we
know
all
each
know
other?
how I am when I'm
Ooh,
excited
does that
about a
mean he
game
hit
that
on
I
her
want to
before
get it the
transferring
morning
here?
it
That means
releases.
she's cheating on him with Mr. Kamoshida. Then again, this
Those are
is
usually
the
the times I want to
Kaneki-san
pop
we're
in a
talking
game right
about.
away.
For real. That
We
side
all
of the
know
room
this
is
by now
totally
about
awful.
me, right?
Oh, right.
Right?
The volleyball.
I'm trying to focus on dialogue here, and I don't know what you're saying. So, what are you upset about right now?
I'm not upset about anything. I'm saying, well, we all know how I get when there's a game I'm really excited about to the point that I'll actually wake up in the morning to get it right away the moment a store opens up.
Rallies in 2 days.
That's kind of like
Everyone's
unusual
just
for you
changed
to wake up
classes, so
early in the
make
morning to
sure
go get
you
the
use
game.
that time to get to know each other. Well then, let's get
wait.
class started.
I should ask
come
GameStop
on,
if they're
just-
doing a midnight release.
I was actually about to say that. Just be a normal
see if
gamer
there's a
and
midnight
do a midnight
release.
release. Fucking Christ.
Who's on duty today?
But I do still have to
Everyone,
wake up early
please
in the
rise.
morning to get the amiibos, though. So I'm thinking I might as well just. Ooh, maybe I do both. Maybe I just get the game from GameStop midnight release, and then get all the amiibos from
What's
Target early in the morning.
Are you sure you're okay? Also, it seems like people are already talking about you, but I'm not the one who told them. I can't even catch a break.
Six,
Why do I
Target.
have to deal with this? You should head straight home without stopping by
Target
anywhere.
opens up at 8 o'clock in the
Sakura-san sounded
morning.
pretty angry.
Well, I'm gonna have to
Oh,
set my
and
alarm
about
for that day.
Sakamoto-kun, don't get involved.
What's probably gonna happen is I'll go to
Speak of the
GameStop
What do you
the night
want?
before
I heard
midnight
the police
release.
caught you cutting
If they do
classes today.
it, get Tears of the Kingdom.
It was nothing.
Then go to
And you
Target
haven't dyed your
the
hair back to
following
black
morning,
either.
get the
Sorry about
amiibos,
that.
and then be happy with my day.
I'll be waiting on the rooftop.
Or maybe I just won't go to
See,
sleep.
that's why I don't want you getting involved. Understood?
Why did you
I don't
allow
know.
a student like him to transfer
All I know
here?
is
He's
I
already
want the
started
amiibos
associating
because
with
after a while
Sakamoto,
those Zelda
a student
amiibos
with
get
a
so
criminal
hard to
record
find.
and the culprit of an assault case.
Yeah.
At this
Except for
rate,
the
it'd be
Skyward
pointless
Sword
how much
one, oddly. It's funny, I was looking all over to find that amiibo, nobody had them, but then they ended up being released late, and now it's like stores have a hard time getting rid of them.
No, well, man, you know me with the amiibos that I want to get that are rare.
I don't think you're as big on Zelda as I am, are you?
I like the classic Zelda games, but not so much with the newer ones.
I contribute to the school.
Now don't be like that. This school
So like,
counts on you,
so
Kamoshida.
you're talking like the
You
old
are our
consoles,
star.
not like Nintendo consoles, like the Switch and up. Where
You
I
want
guess
to
from the
rephrase that?
gate. So then you prefer
No,
Zelda
it almost
games
sounded like
from
you
like
were
Nintendo
saying.
DS back?
It sounded like you were saying, like there were Zelda games that were not on Nintendo consoles. With the way how you phrased that.
Oh.
No. I think the most recent Zelda game that I played that I actually enjoyed. Oh, I did like Link Between Worlds. I did like that one.
What, the Switch remake?
What?
You know there's a Switch remake, right?
Of Link Between Worlds?
Oh wait, Oh wait, never mind.
That's
Never
a
mind,
3DS game.
I have a different one.
That's a 3DS game.
Yeah.
That's a 3DS game. So.
I was thinking Link to the what? No, that was
Link's Awakening.
That's when I got a remake on the Switch.
Which, yes, I do like that one. I haven't actually gone around to actually. I did play it a fair amount, but not enough to actually, say that. Oh yeah, I totally beat it. And I know it from like the back of my hand. No, I didn't really get to play it that much because the copy that I originally had was actually my oldest brother's copy, and he played it more than I did, and I never got a chance to play it.
I actually lost my copy of A Link Between Worlds, and I'm really sad.
But my number one favorite Zelda game is Link to the Past.
Which I know for a fact have not played before.
That's the one on Super Nintendo.
Still, a steady buildup is necessary behind such brilliance as well.
Running.
Your troubles never seem to end, do they, Principal Kobayakawa? All right, I understand. I'll continue to do
So
my
you
best
haven't
to
tried
answer your
anything like
expectations
Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask for the Switch?
I'm
not the Switch, for 3DS.
I played both on N64 originally, and I don't like either of them.
Really?
No, not really.
Ocarina of Time was like majority of the fan base's most favorite game.
It's just...
That is incredibly shocking.
Well, that was
What
cool.
do you like about them?
Well, the fact that you can't, like, combat and exploration's kind of like locked between two different parts of the game. Whereas when you think about the classic Legend of Zelda games, where they were just top-down 2D games, you had exploration and combat kind of like meshed together with each other, and so you didn't have to worry about having to like do certain things while you're in combat, or you can still do the puzzle solving while you're doing combat and all that stuff. Whereas with like Ocarina of Time, if you want to do combat, you're kind of relegated to having to do Z targeting, which sure, yeah, pretty phenomenal in how they implemented it, but overall it just makes the combat just feel very boring and stale. Yeah. Also, Ocarina of Time did break the timeline too, and basically made the timeline forked into 3 different timelines.
Huh?
Oh my god! I don't know how I feel about that.
3 timelines. You have the young Link in current timeline where he's just becoming a hero and stuff, and he just starts his journey. You have the future Link timeline where Ganon took over the world, and then you have going back to the past after defeating Ganon, where everything's fine.
You want me to
Like
tell
that,
you
right?
what the 3 timelines actually are after Ocarina of Time?
Yes.
Okay, so you have one timeline where the hero time is successful. I mean that's the first timeline. The second one is where the hero dies at the hands of Ganon, and then there's that timeline. And then you have the timeline where it's where Zelda returns Link back as a child, and that timeline is Child Link. That's how fractured the timeline is right now, because of Ocarina of Time.
Huh.
And if I do recall correctly, I think the timeline where the hero time fails is the one where it continues on to not Majora's Mask, but Twilight Princess.
Huh.
if I remember, hold on, this is Zelda timeline, and I do believe that the timeline that where
Wait a minute.
the original
Twilight
game.
Princess, you have some undead guy, or some dead guy train you. Is that from the hero from the timeline that failed to defeat Ganon?
Hold on, I'm trying to get clarification on this. I need to look at like the actual timeline right now, because the Hyrule Historia actually officially released the timeline now. And I'm trying to look at that right now, so give me 1 second.
That reminds me, I actually don't think I've beaten Twilight Princess yet.
Why is it not letting me close this? Yeah, whatever. But yeah, so Skyward Sword is actually basically the earliest in the timeline right now. So yeah, Skyward Sword is the earliest part in the timeline. Why is it doing
the
this?
Starting point of the entire franchise, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much. So for the whole timeline, Skyward Sword is the start of the timeline. Hey, here it is. I got it. Stop doing this! Fuck! Fandoms. I hate fandom now. It's so stupid. So yeah, so Skyward Sword is the first one that starts in the timeline here. Let me just do this real quick. You have Skyward Sword as the first part in the timeline right now, and then you have up to the Minish Cap is the next one in the game. And after Minish Cap, you have 4 swords. And after 4 swords, you go to Ocarina of Time. And when you get to Ocarina of Time, that's where it basically fractures the timeline to 3 different timelines. Where you have where the hero is defeated, and it leads on to the timeline where you have some of the original games like Link to the Past, Oracles of Ages and Seasons, Link's Awakening, the original Legend of Zelda, and Adventures of Link. And then now you go back to where the hero wins, and then you have the Child Era, which leads on to Majora's Mask, Demon Thief Ganondorf is executed, and then it moves to Twilight Princess. And there are some prevailing theories that are saying that that skeleton that it teaches you how to fight and do combat is actually the spirit of the Hero of Time from Ocarina of Time. And then after Twilight Princess, it moves to the 4 Swords Adventures. And then now you go back to the adult era. And Ganondorf is sealed. The hero wins in the new world. Ganondorf is resurrected. Hyrule is sealed and then flooded. And then it moves on to Wind Waker. And then Phantom Hourglass. New continent discovered. A new Hyrule kingdom is founded. And then you got Spirit Tracks for that one. As of right now,
all the Toon Link ones on that side.
Yeah, you got Toon Links. You got Toon Link on that side, but you also have Toon Links on the Child Era of the timeline, and also Minish Cap as well. But Minish Cap happens after Skyward Sword, or like at least a couple hundred or 1,000 years after Skyward Sword.
I think they don't mention a Link Between Worlds.
Link Between Worlds?
It's not on there.
No, Link Between Worlds is a direct sequel to Link to the Past.
Wait, is it? It's there?
Yeah, no, it isn't. It doesn't show it on here, but it's already been confirmed that Link Between Worlds is a direct sequel to Link to the Past. And also, on top of it, there was also that one quote-unquote spin-off game of Zelda where it's all about, like, dressing up and everything. You remember that one?
Hold up. They also have Triforce Heroes.
Yeah, Triforce Heroes is probably one of the only ones that is not part of the timeline, if I remember correctly. If it actually did have a place in it, it might happen just before 4 Swords Adventures, or it might take place after before 4 Swords. Because it actually shows like the different variations of Link. If I do recall correctly, I do believe that that game is actually just before 4 Swords Adventures. but there's actually one where it's like the whole gimmick of the game is about like dressing up into different clothes and all that stuff. That one is canon, even though it's really fucking weird. But it is 100% canon in the timeline. I think it's part of the child era timeline.
Oh, you know what? I think I might have another game you might like that I might kind of don't want.
Nutty Hole, how's it going?
Project Cross Zone?
Oh, Project Cross Zone's awesome.
Do you have a physical 3DS copy?
Yes, I do.
Damn it.
Wait, why you say that?
I have it, but I don't want it.
Come on, game. No, we got talking about the Zelda timeline, so we were just discussing that.
You know, one of my goals actually is to try to play as many different Zelda games as possible as I can.
Fucking game capture's still not working. Why is it not doing
So
this? Come
I
on!
have played.
I swear to God, if I do this and it fixes it, I'm gonna be so flippant. Game capture.
Ocarina of Time for 3DS was actually my first Zelda game. So I'm kind of biased about that, and I do love that one. I will admit that Majora's Mask, I kind of wasn't as much a fan of, but I still like it. But only because things were very time-focused, and I was not a fan of time-focused things.
Sorry. I was trying to get game capture to work, but it's not working for some reason, so I have to use window capture, and it sucks because window capture is not the best for doing on OBS. But no, yeah, we just got talking about Legend of Zelda, and we kind of sidetracked and talked about the timeline, but yeah.
Yeah, I do kind of want to get another copy of A Link Between Worlds, because, you know, it's kind of like I'm collecting the games as well as playing them. Because I'm a huge fan of the franchise. But I also was a late starter for the franchise.
Hold on, Ryan. Ryan, hold on a sec.
I have to...
Ryan, hold on a sec. Yeah, this is not my first time playing it. This is actually like my sixth playthrough in this game. I'm just playing this. I'm playing the PC version right now because, as you can see, I have a mod installed right now for mixed Joker and a lady. And so I'm showcasing this mod and trying it out and everything. So far it's actually pretty good. There's some scuff to it because it's not perfect, but overall I think it's still pretty solid. But yeah, this is definitely not my first time playing it. But holy crap, I freaking love that. They changed the animations for the menus, which is really cool. This is annoying.
And here I am.
Okay. Whatever.
Just here to sidetrack Mori. And it's working. But I do want to try to get another copy of A Link Between Worlds because I did lose my copy. I'm not really sad about it. Kind of collecting all the older Zelda games as well as I want to play them all too. I guess my next research is going to be looking at all the different games.
Why is he here?
Hey, look, it's Haru!
Legend.
There you are. Sorry for calling you up here like this. I bet Kawakami already told you stuff like, don't get involved with him, huh?
She said you're trouble.
We're pretty much in the same boat. I heard you got a criminal record. Everyone's talking about it. No wonder you were so gutsy.
Let's see.
What was all that happened? You know, how he almost got killed at a castle. It wasn't a dream, right? You remember it too, yeah?
This would actually be more helpful.
Well, just because we both remember it doesn't mean much, though. I mean, even if it was a dream, you saved me from Kamoshida. So yeah, thanks.
It was nothing.
But man, that Kamoshida we saw there. You probably don't know about it, but there are some rumors about him. You know, the guy you met at the school gates.
I could probably
that asshole who was all full of...
What you talking about, man?
as I said, it's kind of like a mini goal for me to collect and play every Zelda game that I have not yet played. So I need to figure out what do I have left.
I definitely would recommend Link to the Past. It's definitely a wonderful game.
And especially, what games can I play that I have consoles for already?
It's also really easy to play Link to the Past right now, because as long as you have Switch Online, you get access to it.
Wait, what?
Sorry to drag you out here like this. That's all I had to say. You know,
I should just look up on the frickin'
I feel
Switch
like
on.
we're gonna get along just fine as troublemakers. I'm Ryuji Sakamoto. I'll come talk if I see you around. Don't ignore me, all right?
I'll let the dialogue keep going.
Still
Quick.
Anyway, I guess. I know I still have to beat Twilight Princess. You know, some people didn't like Skyward Sword the original because of the motion controls, but to tell you the truth, I don't know, I kind of just got my kick out of swinging my freaking Wii remote like a sword. Something about it just felt so satisfying to me for me. It must be my inner swordsman.
You ditched half a day on your first day of school. Just when I was thinking you had it together this morning. Look, just behave yourself.
You said a Link to the Past?
And your life is
Yeah.
What you highly recommend?
You do know what probation
Yes,
means,
like
right?
100%. I actually would say Link to the... I would 1% say that Link to the Past is better than Ocarina of Time.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I just closed up shop. I'll head over in half an hour, as promised. What are you standing around for? Get upstairs and go to bed already. No, it's a guy. I just hired a part-timer.
I'm just waiting for the day they say, oh, look, we got Twilight Princess for the Switch
now. Turn all the lights off, okay? Yep, I'm leaving now. I told you, he's a part-timer.
I'm just waiting for it.
Wait for what?
I'm waiting for Nintendo to say, oh, look, we got Twilight Princess for the Switch now.
Twilight Princess?
Twilight Princess or maybe Wind Waker.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got both of them on the Wii U, so I feel like it might happen soon. Who knows? Maybe we'll get like a collection where it has both of them in one cartridge or something.
Perhaps.
I think that'd be pretty cool to see.
Let's do it.
Star Soldier, you do know that Twilight Princess was originally on the GameCube, right? Yeah, Twilight Princess originally came out on GameCube and Wii. So, but yeah, Twilight Princess was on GameCube. It was like one of the last few games that Nintendo developed and published for the GameCube before they moved on to the Wii. And I do believe the GameCube version of Twilight Princess is like stupid expensive right now, because it was a limited run, so there wasn't a lot of printings of it.
Wait a minute, what are these? Game Boy, Nintendo
Yep,
Switch
here it
Online,
is.
Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online, Super
There you
Nintendo
go.
Entertainment System on.
For just the disc alone, it's like $95, but complete, it's about $120.
Game Boy Advance, and these are all free?
Wait, what are you talking about, man?
All these older console things they're showing of like older games. The Game Boy Advance games, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Game Boy, and it says free download for all these, and it's showing me like a little bit of different games, and I see some Zelda in them.
Wait, where are you saying this?
Nintendo Switch Online, like you said.
Oh yeah. If you can get NES, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Color. I think Game Boy Advance is on there too, I think.
About time you've come to. On your feet, inmate. Our master wishes
if
to
it would be
speak with
hard
you.
to get the physical
It's for
copies
your
of some
own
of
sake
these.
that you take his word.
It's a little harder to get physical copies of the older games just because, you know, secondhand market for retro games is like ridiculous right now.
Yeah.
So it's better to just play them with the Switch Online stuff.
Celebrate our reunion.
Especially if you're just trying to play the game, it's better to do it that way.
I feel like maybe links, the link between worlds shouldn't be too hard to get again.
No, that one won't be too difficult. But streaming it might be a little harder.
There is no need to
if you want to stream it, that is.
You will be training the power of persona.
Man, it's up to you. I mean, 3DS games are a little challenging to stream.
Personas are, in other words, a mask, an armor of the heart when confronting worldly matters. I have high expectations for you. There is no need to worry. You will learn when the time comes.
I'm pretty sure I might have a Game Boy Advance and a Game Boy Color, which a lot of these are actually on.
Using it will allow you to come and go between reality and palaces. I bestowed it to you as a means to train you as a thief.
Adventure games.
The Metaverse Navigator is a gift from our master. You better take care in using it, inmate. Devote yourself to your training so that you may become a fine thief.
I feel like replaying my Wii games.
It must be disheartening.
I know I already beat Wind Waker, but
should there be others who would prove beneficial to you, I will grant it to them.
But at the same time, the one thing I hated most of all was having to get those fish things to fill in your map.
It's time.
That part
Go back
actually
and
was
enjoy
annoying.
whatever rest you might
Wait,
have.
what fish things?
So in Wind Waker, you had to fill in your map by going to fish in the water, feeding them, and then they fill in your map for you.
For Wind Waker?
For Wind Waker.
That's the remaster, right?
For the Wii U.
Huh. That's weird. I would imagine they would have like removed a lot of like the tedious stuff in the game with the remake, but I guess they didn't get rid of all of it.
Actually, kind of annoying. Because there were so many little sections to the map, but you had to go through all the vast sea trying to find these freaking fishes to fill in the map.
What's going on?
And sometimes it was kind of hard to get to them.
Look, isn't that her?
You mean that one with the red ribbon?
If
I guess
it didn't
so.
have that, I
She's
feel like the
so
game would be
thin.
much better for me.
It's not fair. I've got my hair in a ponytail too.
Okay, and what's that got to do with being thin?
Please, take my seat. My station's coming up.
Are you sure? Oh, then.
Oh, wow, what speed. I mean, excuse me, that seat was for this
Felt
lady.
like Phantom Hourglass's story could have been a little bit better though too. Like, it was
It's
cool,
alright.
but
I can understand his position
I was
as
a little
well.
disappointed
I'm
with
sorry I
the
couldn't be
final
any help.
boss.
It's all right, dearie.
It was a
Don't
freaking
you worry.
ghost ship, but
Please
I don't
allow me
think
to
that
carry
the
your
final
luggage at
boss was
least.
like a ghost pirate or anything.
Thank you. Ain't it heavy, though?
I was expecting
Not at
like some
all. I
freaking ghost
trained
pirates
plenty.
and stuff to be all over the ship or something.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
And there
Thank you
wasn't.
so much
I don't
for
think
earlier.
there was. I don't remember. Actually, it's been a long time since I played the game.
For speaking up when I offered my seat on the
I
train.
just know that was a little disappointing.
You're a second year at Shujin Academy, correct? I'm a first year there myself. Thinking you totally slipped my mind back on the train, and I didn't want to be rude to my senpai. Please excuse me.
Are you gonna get the... Did you play Breath of the Wild at all?
Breath of the Wild, yeah. I played it before.
Did you beat Ganon?
No.
Oh.
I got stuck on the water blade Ganon part, and I just couldn't figure out what to do. And looking up a video didn't really help either.
Easy.
Class is starting.
Trying to get to him?
What do you mean trying to get to him?
Because you're in the divine beast, the mammoth divine beast, and you have to like go through like a lot of like the like puzzling to actually get to water blade Ganon to fight him. and I couldn't figure out what to do.
You mean you didn't even get to fight him, but you were like almost there?
Yeah, I was, but I just couldn't figure out what I needed to do, and I looked up a video on how to do it, and I still couldn't figure it out.
What's the answer?
Am I actually better at puzzles?
Devil's Dictionary defined as the chief factor in the progress of the human race.
Hold on. Am I hearing that I actually might be better at puzzles than you?
You have to understand with how I think about puzzles, because there's some things that are pretty apparent for some people, but are like completely oblivious to others.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Anything?
I feel like if you gave it another try, you'd probably get it now.
Oh yeah, if I played it now, I can probably figure it out. But damn, back then I just could not figure it out.
You have your own physical copy?
Yes, I do. I actually bought the game when I got my Switch.
You know what? How about you actually try finishing it before you get to the to the Tears of the Kingdom game?
Well, it's on my to-do list. I just haven't got around to it yet. It definitely would be a stream idea, but yeah.
Dangerous lately with all those accidents.
Why don't you try doing it sometime soon this month?
I have a
I
photo
could.
shoot today. It's for the special
Tears of the Kingdom comes out the 12th. You don't have to get the game right away, though.
I know. I'm not gonna get Tears of the Kingdom immediately the moment it comes out. I'll probably like wait like a bit and actually try to like get myself to finish
Yes. I
Breath of the Wild.
to go to the hospital, but I've been too busy.
Yeah, I am gonna tell you though, you're probably gonna want to steer clear away from like watching my streams when I play it, just so you don't get spoiled.
Oh, and be careful around that transfer student.
Okay, so here's the thing. There's people who already have review copies of the game, so spoilers are already starting to show up now. Yeah.
Oh, well, at least I don't look at Twitter that often anymore, so I'm safe.
Right, can't spoil anything.
Yo. I want to talk about that castle from yesterday. I tried telling myself it was all just a dream, but I couldn't do it. I can't act like nothing
What's that supposed
happened.
to mean?
It's all connected to that
Alright. So, I'm gonna say something here. Do you want me to... It's just for people who are still watching my stream. Do you want me to fast forward all this, since we've already like seen this like many times already? Do you want me to just fast forward it and just kind of get into the game? Because I'm already like...
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask.
3.5 hours
How many
in.
times have you played this game already?
So on the original Persona 5, I played that 3 times. Because I did a run for Hard, and I also did a run for Merciless. And then Persona 5 Royal, I've done at least 2 runs of that. So this is probably my 6th time playing the game, or 7th, if you're not including the Merciless. If I'm including the Merciless run I'm doing on the PS4, this is my 7th time playing it.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm just gonna skip through it. Skip through the story just because like we've seen the story like many times, so it's just like we know how the story goes. Kamoshida's a bitch. He broke Ryuji's leg. Yada yada yada.
I guess on my to-do list is to get a replacement for the lost copy of my Link Between Worlds. I think I have every single other game besides that though from Nintendo DS forward.
Look, it's the castle from yesterday.
So for Nintendo DS, I think the only Nintendo DS games for Zelda were the Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass. I do not believe there was any other Zelda games released for that console.
What's that? What the fuck is that pose? What the?
Is it a JoJo pose?
No, it's not. It just like that's a.
I don't get it either. going on here?
You jelly?
This makes no effing sense at all.
Yeah, that was. I actually have done that option before. It was actually kind of funny.
Stop making a commotion.
I think Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks were the only Zelda
Shadows
games
started
on
acting
Nintendo
up,
DS.
so I came here wondering.
You know someone that owns 5 copies of Yakuza Ishin? That's great.
What it could be. To think
Well, I
you
need to
guys
do,
would
like, a
come back to the
checklist.
entrance when you barely managed to escape.
What is this place? Is it the school?
That's right.
But it's a castle.
Yeah, at least it's better than like the what was it? How many copies of Final Fantasy IV do I have?
Mori.
I think I have like 4 copies
Why
of
do
it.
you even have to ask yourself that question? I'm concerned.
What? How many copies of Final Fantasy IV do I have?
I am concerned that you're asking that question.
Well, I have two. I have 2 versions on Steam. I have the PSP version. I have the PlayStation version, but it's a digital copy. I think I still have the DS version, so that's 5 copies of it. I used to have the Super Nintendo copy of it, but not anymore. But that one actually was called Final Fantasy 2,
So
not
is
like the
the
best
school,
one.
but only to this
I do have the
castle's
Game Boy
ruler.
Advance version. Okay, so I actually have 7 copies of it.
I think you called him Kamoshida. It's how his distorted.
Yeah, I have 7. So, PlayStation, Steam. I have 2 copies of Steam because I have the 3D version and the Pixel Remaster version. I have the PSP version, which is but it's a digital copy of it. I have the DS version and GBA version. So I have 6 copies. I have 6 versions of Final Fantasy IV.
The school.
Kamoshida? Distorted?
Crazy mother trucker.
Explain it in a way that makes sense.
I shouldn't have expected a moron to get it.
What did you say? What was that?
It must be the slaves captive here.
For real?
For real?
I feel like I'm playing bingo
It's
with
for
Zelda
real.
games right
We
now.
saw other guys held
Why?
captive here yesterday.
Are you like just like marking down all the ones you played?
Most likely on Kamoshida's orders. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's
Not
like that
just
every day
played,
here.
played slash
What's more,
owned.
you two escaped
Or
yesterday.
well, I have to re-own
He must have
one
lost
of
his
them
temper quite a
because
bit.
it somehow got
Son of
lost.
a
I don't know
bitch.
how I lost it, but I lost
Ryuji?
it. I
This
will
is
get
bullshit.
replacement for my A Link Between Worlds copy.
You hear me, Kamoshida?
Doing that isn't going to open it, you know. Still, it seems you have your reasons.
Hey, Mona Mona!
It's Morgana!
Do you know where those voices are coming
Don't-
from?
Do I have? I
You
think
want
I
me to
might
take
have
you
the
to
original
them?
Hyrule Warriors, but I don't think I
Well,
ever
I guess I
did.
could guide you there. This is our infiltration point.
They don't have the. What's the name of that other
This
Zelda
place is as
game
creepy as always.
that we mentioned?
Now make
Link's
sure you do
Awakening.
exactly as I say, alright? Follow me.
I'll technically cross it off because I technically have played it. I think that's all the ones I.
That running animation when I was fast forwarding, it was kind of silly.
There we go. That's my
Shoot.
bingo board of Zelda games.
It looks like we're going to have to start fighting. Listen up. Always try to ambush enemies. You'll need to rip their if you succeed.
Yes, I know.
So,
I'm a weird man.
You know you're just going to be watching,
So I've
right?
actually gone
But
through
anyway,
the majority of them.
Oh, it's A. Okay. I got a little confused there. I thought it was gonna be the same button.
Persona.
So I have like 8 games left.
nice work, team.
with this power.
Oh, that line wasn't changed.
All right.
Oh, I'm starting to get a little scruffy again. I might have to shave soon.
Why is
Scruffy?
Yeah, my facial hair starting
You were here
to get
before.
all
Where'd they go?
grown in now.
Quiet down.
But yeah, that is my Legend of Zelda game bingo board. I have like 8 games left.
So it's mostly just like some of the classic ones.
Yeah, and then I gotta get my replacement copy of A Link Between Worlds. So I guess technically 9 games I have to pick up. Find.
Okay, well, I do know that Four Swords Adventures is going to be a little difficult to play. Because as far as I know right now, it's still a GameCube exclusive, and it kind of requires like a bit of like a multiplayer aspect to it. So it is going to be a little rough to play right now. It's like good luck finding a copy of that. And on top of that, I think you need Game Boy Advances to plug into the GameCube as well. I might be wrong. I don't think you do need those. Yeah, out of all of these, I think the Four Swords Adventure is going to be the one that's going to be the most difficult to play. All the other ones should be a little bit easier. The one that's just four swords on GBA might be a little challenging too because that one's exclusively multiplayer.
Huh.
But yeah, I think the original Legend of Zelda and Link's Adventure, Zelda 2 Link's Adventure, I think those are actually on the Switch Online for NES, so you can probably play it on there. Keep in mind though, the Zelda 2 Link's Adventure, The Adventure of Link, is actually a side-scrolling event, like a side-scroller kind of game, and it plays kind of like an action RPG sort of. It's also stupid hard.
I feel like the easier ones to get that I don't already have is going to be Minish Cap, perhaps. The Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages.
Yeah, so far, the only ones I can see on here that will be the hardest to play would be the Four Swords on GBA, which is part of the like remake, not a remake, but port of the Link to the Past for GBA, because that one's like exclusively multiplayer. And then you have Four Swords Adventures,
here's my question: how hard is it going to be to find physical copies of these games?
Four Swords for the Legend of Zelda Link to the Past and Four Swords for GBA might be a little bit of a challenge. Just because of how old the goddamn game is. Let me take a look at what the GBA version is. Yeah, okay, so it's not going to be terribly difficult because it's not super expensive if you're just getting the cartridge alone. You're looking at about $30 for just the cartridge on that one.
Okay.
But if you want to do Four Swords, it's exclusively multiplayer, just so you know.
Or you're gonna have to get it too.
I mean, I wouldn't mind getting it. But you also need to know that there's no way we're gonna be able to play that online. Especially if you're getting physical copies. If you're getting physical copies of that game, there's no way we're gonna be able to play multiplayer online with that. It's just not gonna happen. No, because it uses the standard link cable, where it's like a physical like link cable you have to do from GBA to GBA to do it.
Tell you the truth, I think I have 2 different GBAs and a cord.
I have the link cable too. I just don't have GBAs. Like the only thing I do have that's considered GBA is the Game Boy player I have on my GameCube, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, trying to do something like that online is going to be a little challenging unless you want to do emulation. I think emulation might be a better option at this point.
Don't get me tempted there, Star Soldier. Sheesh.
There are probably still sentries making their rounds out there. Let's use this time to hash out our current situation.
Time very fast.
Damn it.
All the Vanguard cards.
Man, I'm starting to get a little tired right now.
Well,
Man, as much as I don't want to like stop the stream right here because I haven't been being able to do much of action, but I am just starting to get really tired right now. Which is weird because it hasn't really been a long day for me.
Did you not sleep good?
No, I think it's just I kind of woke up. I woke up a little bit too early, so I'm just still kind of tired from waking up early. I normally do. Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm gonna probably end the stream here. I'm just really tired. As much as I would like to keep going, just exhausted.
You're exhausted and my eyes driving me nuts.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I could probably set up a raid right now. It should be fine. Like those. Who's online for raiding? Mira might be pretty nice, but I want to see if there's anyone else. Alright, do you have anyone on your end that's online? Do you would want me to raid?
You want to go raid Nazuna-chan?
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't know she was online. I'm not even sure if it'll actually let me.
Probably not. I'm also kind of just joking because I'm pretty sure it won't let you.
Yeah, and because I do believe that a lot of the big streamers, they block out raids that are like less than a certain amount.
Yeah.
I can do Zombie. I'll probably just raid her. It seems she seems like to be a good pick to choose for.
I'm just like that. Yeah.
Huh?
No, you're just hearing the sounds of me sniffling and groaning in pain with my eye.
Alright, well. Oh, Star Child, do you have someone for me? If you got someone, I can do them instead. I didn't see that message earlier, but Bryce, Star Soldier actually called you a scruffy nerf herder.
I know, I heard.
I could do Mary. I did see her. I did see that she was online. I could probably do her. I don't think I've rated her in a while, so I can definitely do that. Let's do that, shall we? Go say hi to the ghost kitty cat.
I hate that it's also making me sniffle.
Yeah, that's just how it goes with stuff like that. Alrighty. Well, thanks for everyone that was hanging out with me. Same thing with you, Rye. It's actually pretty nice to actually have someone to chat with while I'm doing this, so I can make it so there's not a lot of dead air, but yeah. Alrighty then.
I can give you other kinds of air too, just give me some beans.
No, I don't want that. That's gross.
I'm joking.